Okay. Okay, we are live.
Oh,
Yes.
Red.
Now I got to do a little audio balancing. Make sure everybody is
Yeah.
spoken.
Mhm.
Like to be heard very much.
Mhm.
Hello! Oh my gosh! There
Oh,
we
that's
Hello.
are.
cool. I like the little fruits falling down in your
Yeah.
background there.
I decided that this is probably a little better than the little like
Then just a
Like
landscape.
yeah.
the land footage, I will say I thought that was very hilarious.
I like just like the idea of Viv just like flying around like rapidly. I was like just touring around the countryside while rolling my dice.
Of course, yeah. Just
Playing
I could
D&D
I
while
could set it
flying
to
through the
that.
air.
Here,
I know you're in
here,
the
here.
fruit
Just
No, no,
dimension.
I like the fruit. It's cute.
A
Yeah,
okay.
beautiful
Fine,
day for
fine.
Dungeons and Dragons. I no, bring the fruit back.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
that's why you
Jeez,
could. And hey, you're in the perfect spot to always have snackies, which
that's true.
is the peak need of any player.
That's true.
I'm once again saying that I love KB's Dungeon Master robes. They're so
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh my god, I love them.
I
love 'em.
am the dungeon master. Yes.
Also,
I
I'm
was
just noticing the good hair physics on KB's model that I never noticed
Woo.
before.
Oh yeah. My god.
Except when
Yeah,
they
no, I
clip through my
really
hood. Don't pay no attention to that.
it's still like
I'll
a really
excuse
good
that.
model. I just really like it. It's funky.
Yeah,
Well, see,
yeah.
it moves
I,
that way because it's got the ear holes in it, so it's not as floofy.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't get too
Air
hot.
goes
Gotta
The
through
ear
keep
the
it
holes.
hole.
cool.
This was a fashion breakthrough. We were wondering,
Uh-huh.
figuring out how do we do a hood with these ears, and it's like ear holes.
Here we are, boss.
Perfect.
We magically emplace holes in them.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's magic. I think it's tailoring.
But hear me
Oh.
out. What if I enchanted the needle to pierce things?
Hmm. That seems unnecessary.
What is
But
tailoring if not magically putting together clothes with needles and thread? I'm
Well, I
just
suppose it
saying.
is a type of magic. It is not an art. I am master in.
oh no, you won't believe like the market of like wizards who will like do very mundane tasks, but they have like one enchantment to it that's not even relevant to the task,
Hmm.
and then like label it as like magic version of this.
Mhm.
It's a very interesting market of oil sale of like snake oil salesmen, and I love
Hmm.
it. It is a beauty and a charm.
Trace
Yeah.
good.
Well, they've got a whole like every magic item in Xanathar's guide is like that. Just like all everything in there is like a common magic item that's like one useless thing.
Do you want a
Mhm.
hat that just summons rats?
Yeah, like not
Yes,
rats
I
that
would
you
love infinite
control
rat.
or just
You
a
just have
wild rat that
a
is as
bat
likely
come
to bite
out.
you as anything else. Ah, yep. Give it to your enemy.
Right?
Or give it to Lux.
got we almost got
To me,
double digits, boys.
I would
Oh
very
my
Mm.
much
god.
enjoy having infinite rat. Like it is time for rat.
Man, that's a very
I concur.
interesting thing for you to say. Not that I have any interest in rat.
Oh, of course not.
No, I have no ulterior rat motives.
Of course.
I have
Of
done
course.
nothing wrong as a rat
I,
ever.
I
This is true, but we will see after this session.
Oh, after this
Yes.
section, I will do many things wrong, but currently I have not.
I think
That will be the
everyone
only time you get to say
Pan
that.
sus. Pan is sus right now.
I've never seen a vent in my life.
Oh my gosh.
And now sounds like someone who vented with some. It sounds like words.
Man,
What is
words.
event?
We all know people only type in Among Us, so sus.
Talking out loud, kind of sus.
All right.
Hi, welcome to our secret Among Us stream.
All right.
The plan
Before
is
this turns into an
you.
Among Us collab instead, maybe we should get ready to play some D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good idea.
Alrighty.
Yes.
All right. So, firstly, I am going to we need to change our view to our first scene.
Boat time.
Ooh.
Not boat time yet. tavern time
Oh,
first.
this is tavern. I'm sorry. I saw
Boat,
big
boat time
wood.
comes later. Don't worry. There will be boat. All right. So before we begin, I am. Are you all familiar with Rhythmbot?
Oh,
No.
that's how Discord plays music through things, correct?
Yes, yes, that's how Discord plays music and stuff. So, I'm going to be using Rhythmbot in order to play ambience and music, all carefully chosen video game or copyright-free music, of course, due to
Good.
this being streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so I've just had Rhythmbot join the call.
Hi, Rhythmbot.
And we lost Thieves.
We
Yeah.
lost Steve's. I would also like to
Equivalent
say that
exchange.
Wait,
that,
Thieves went to the wrong voice chat.
Yeah, I don't know what that is about. I'll.
Hi, Thieves.
Oh, he's back. Hey, Daves.
I just wanted to give a preemptive notice to everyone who's in call to probably turn the volume down on Rhythmbot because it is at 100 volume when it starts off, and it probably shouldn't be that loud. So, yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
that-
letting me know.
Yeah,
Thank
Daves,
you.
if you're saying anything, I can't hear you.
Oh, he made a
Uh-oh.
noise.
Okay, I heard that. Okay. Yeah. Those of you who are in the call with me, I'm about to play some stuff through Rhythmbot. You will need to adjust Rhythmbot so that you can hear it, but that it isn't like drowning us out.
Yeah, of course.
So play. So you all know how to turn the volume down on people on Discord, right? Just
Yeah.
left-click their name and drag that
right-click it.
volume. Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh, that's good.
I love the Skyrim thumbnail.
Okay, I guess
But
I need to
anyway.
turn Rhythmbot up a little bit more. All right. Okay, so let us begin. Each of you, in turn, are going to stand outside this tavern in the docks. It's called the Broken Bell. Outside, a sign hangs from one of two chains, the other broken, depicting a painting of a bell, which seems quite intact on the sign, but all the locals call this the Broken Bell.
Oh.
All right. I need to roll a d4.
Oh.
First roll of the game.
All right. Rosie,
Yes.
Ooh.
you were the first to arrive.
Reasonable enough.
There she
You
is.
you stand outside the door of the Broken Bell Tavern. You've been in town not very long, after having left your old ship, after your coming into your own as an animal spirit. You know, in order to live among the humans, you require money. And you have come to realize that that requires a job.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just need the money. I have heard and witnessed other ways to obtain goods, so that I may obtain the services.
Well,
But jobs are also a thing too. That is also an option.
you stand outside the tavern. Regardless your intentions of getting a job or not, you are indeed hungry and thirsty. So you enter the door. The tavern is quite full. Now you will notice that there are numerous tokens indicating individuals on this map. Do not think that these are the only people here. These are just the ones who are important. Important enough for tokens. The tavern
These
itself is
are-
quite full and busy.
Yeah, so these are like actual characters that we can like, are relevant.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Also, just getting character sheet out, for no reason.
Oh, okay.
For fun.
all right. So, Rosie, you
Yeah.
step in and you see that there's an acrobat performing on stage. Someone nearby plays the flute, apparently. Um, there are numerous individuals about. Behind the counter is a jovial minotaur, wiping down a glass, and he's having a chat with the old man at the bar.
Hmm. Now, I'm curious because I know like minotaurs are like sort of more upper class. Do you think Rosie would have seen like a lot of minotaurs at this point, or would it just be like, oh, bull man?
Um, it is more, at least 50-50 shot that there was a minotaur serving on the ship that she would have grown up on.
Okay.
So whether she's seen one or not, I'll leave it up to you.
All right.
But
I think he
there's a
is.
moderate chance either way.
I think he definitely has seen one at least like probably docking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and is probably still in, like the awe factor of like big bull man. Like not scared of him, but like, oh fuck yeah! I don't even know what a bull is.
Mm-hmm. This makes sense.
Yeah. But okay. Now, what about this cool scaly gentleman?
All right. In the back corner, you see at a table there is a reptile with a very stereotypical pirate outfit. He is drinking a large pint of beer, which compared to his small frame seems to be quite a lot of alcohol. But he has across the seat across from him is empty, and he has a sign on his table, looking for sailors.
Okay. All right. So we got jovial boys.
Mm-hmm.
We got shady hooded man over there.
Yes, in the oops, down to the south in the corner, you see a man in a hood
Ooh.
staying in the shadows, being mysterious and
He
stereotypical.
looks incredibly mysterious.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna talk to a lizard man because I think that's the funniest idea I have. So like,
Okay.
I feel like as Rosie like walks into the crowd, she sort of like blends in because she's not tall. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she sure did come from a rat, so like he's like peaking at 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
like that's her on like a good day.
Oh, baby.
She is tiny. Um, and she sort of like uses like the crowd and everything to sort of hide her like progressive transformation to tiny rat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and sort of like scurries around like hiding amongst the people to attempt to get underneath the table,
Okay.
sort of.
Give me a. So you're just to be clear, you are transforming into a rat, and then scurrying across and trying to sneak up on the kobold.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. I will give you advantage because you are tiny and he is drunk.
Because I am rat.
Yes.
All right.
This is a rat check.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh, at least first crit fail of the
What?
game.
Oh my god!
And you did it
Okay.
twice in a row. That's impressive, I must say.
That sure is. I hope this doesn't in fact Rosie's luck.
All right.
Oh my god!
So, Rosie, as you get to about about here, the tavern keeper saw you scurrying from over here, but didn't see your transformation. When you get right here, your tail gets stepped on, and the tavern keeper grabs you around the back, has you in his fist. Ah, filthy bugger. Drown you in the back.
As he
Would
does
you
that,
like to transform?
I will very much like to transform and just be like,
What?
I think we have a bit of a misunderstanding. I don't know if this is how you treat a lot of your customers. But I haven't been to a lot of bars, so.
He unhands you and says, "Oh, what? What are you? Some kind of druid? What are you doing skulking around as a rat?"
I mean, it's a lot faster moving around as a rat.
Well,
I mean, everyone tries
be
to
careful.
fall
I could have
off
just
the
stomped on you instead of your tail.
You could have, but you didn't.
Look, sorry about grabbing you. Here. First drink's on the house.
Oh,
He
it
goes.
should be on the house.
He goes, and
Rosie takes notes about this.
Yeah.
he goes and he pours a beer into a cup and leaves it for you.
She will.
Now, Edward,
She
what
will
were you
take
saying again? And he goes back to his conversation with the old man.
As he turns away, her like a little kiki smile sort of turns into like a child and was like, "Dumbass, I got a free drink. I won." Like sticks her.
You
tongue
notice
out to
that
him.
the kobold is definitely like eyeing you after this.
She makes direct eye contact and sits in front of him, sipping her beer, which she has not had beer before. So it doesn't come across as cool as she would have thought it'd be, of like, oh yeah, what do you look like very ugly rat noises.
Oh,
The kobold laughs at you. He slaps you on the back. Hey, so, what's your name?
My name is... She like thinks to like a boat that she was on previously. Rosie.
Rosie. Alright. Well, my name's Sneck. Pleased to meet you.
That is a wonderful name. I should have had that name, but it's Rosie. So,
Yeah, I'm, Sneck Greentrees. First mate of the Golden Goose.
Oh, you got wolves. That sounds nice. That sounds like a dog. Not a big fan of dogs, but real cool. So, I see you got a sign here saying you're looking for sailors. What's
Aye.
that for?
As I said, I'm first mate of the Golden Goose, and we're looking to hire some more hands. You ain't looking like you got the most experience, kid.
You'd
But,
be surprised. I was born on a boat.
Oh!
Born and
Oh,
raised.
well, that's great. You know, the captain could probably use a new cabin girl.
Yeah, I mean, and as you can see, I could definitely fit into a lot of small places if need be.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tiny
That's pretty
Like
pretty
most of the
impressive.
And specifically to rat hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw that. You know, it didn't quite work out for you this time, but in general, such a thing could be a useful trick. I know a lot about having to fit into small places. Oh, by the way, my name isn't showing. I should make it visible since I've said it.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. There's your name tag.
Yeah, there's my name tag. Now you can see my name. Sneck
Oh, should I have a
Green
name
Trees.
tag?
Pay no attention to my nickname. You haven't learned that yet?
Oh, okay. I won't pay attention to it.
Anyway, yeah. So, you're looking for work then. Oh, by the way, give me a perception check.
Okay. I will attempt to perceive.
Alright, so you notice, because it is not at all unobvious, Sneck's beard is like a tuft of hair that's been glued to his chin. And the hair around his head, like sticking out from under his hat, is also just kind of glued on.
That's
Like
hilarious.
balding kobold.
Kobolds do not grow hair because they are reptiles.
Cause yeah, the reptile. I was thinking about that.
I just really love that he put all of the effort into gluing hair onto his face to look more appealing to people with hair. I love this man.
What a
Rosie's
boy.
thinking of various ways to expose this man as bald.
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 Yeah. So, well, you know what? I ain't had too many offers, or too many interested parties. So, if you come down to the docks with me later, I'll introduce you to the captain, and we'll see if you know, you get your job.
I'll know.
It's
Rosie
pays
said,
good.
Not really knowing.
You know, pays good, food's free. It's good. It's a good
Tail
life.
wags. Rat tail wags. You know, I was gonna play maybe a little hard to get, but man, you know how to win a girl's heart.
Now, you know, they say I'm a charmer.
I know things.
He is lying. You don't need an insight check.
Rosie is also lying.
Alright. Well, I'm hoping to find a few more takers. So why don't you go and, you know, enjoy that beer, and I'll round you up when we're ready to go see the captain.
Alrighty. Rosie like goes off to find her own seat somewhere, and just like more finding out like why do people like this drink? It does not taste good. It smells not good. But people think good? Is this rat thing? Is this people thing? You know?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is
Maybe-
attempting to quote unquote study it like a rat would, because what if I had another?
Yeah. Meanwhile, there is, on stage, there is a woman. She is performing tricks of acrobatics, tumbling, juggling, that sort of thing. Some people are, like, you know, throwing copper into the bowl next to the stage. Rosie notices, if she pays any attention to the performance at all, that the woman never opens her eyes.
Oh.
Oh.
Meanwhile, it is time for the second arrival.
Oh
We
boy.
have 3 remaining people. Alright.
One.
The next person to darken the steps, or darken the door, rather, of the broken bell,
Oh shit.
a minotaur woman.
Alright
Rhea,
then.
please describe yourself to the viewers.
Well, I am a tall and proud Minotaur woman, and I'm dressed in the finest linen cloaks you can imagine. And, at the moment, I'm probably a little bit downtrodden and just kind of wanting to get food at a nearby tavern. So,
Alright.
I'm just gonna step right in and just take a look around.
Alright. So you, of course, as well, see the same group of individuals, with the addition of one rat-eared girl.
Of course.
And you see the same scene.
Okay.
What does
well,
Rhea
I think
do?
I might just head right over to the bar and just sit down for a drink.
Alright. So as you sit down, you overhear the conversation between these 2 people.
Of course.
And so, one moment, I need to... I need to prepare my voice. Alright.
Your
Okay.
Mina boys.
Activating vocal mods.
Do it. Do it.
I just don't understand it, Eason. Why would they drive me out? I'm just trying to do my work as a scholar. I come all the way here from Ahara, and I can't even like do my work with those things out there. They pointed a spear at me, Eason. A spear. Me, an old man, just here to do a little bit of research. What jerks.
I am intrigued instantly because I am also a magic scholar, kind of. Let's not talk about that.
Eason, like, just, keeps cleaning glasses, and he says, I hear you, Eddard. This is the third time you're telling me. It's those Swagan. They're a bunch of troublemakers. I get it.
Do you, Eason? Do you really get it? I mean, look, I crossed the sea in a boat just to study those tide pools. I came here. It took months. It was months of sea voyage. It was the worst thing I'd ever done. I never want to go on a boat again. And yet, here I am. No research. In a bar. With you, when I should be out there doing my work.
I'm gonna scoot a little bit closer and just kind of look over to him and like, what was so special about this tide pools? I'm curious now.
One moment. And I can put Eason's name on as well.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh. There it is.
All right.
Eddard Quill.
Ah! Hello, Missy. Yes, well, I mean, you see, I am a scholar of the natural world. I went all over Ahara, studying the various, every critter and piece of fauna and flora, to a lesser extent, across the whole continent. And then, I read some of the, tide pools. Tide pools are really interesting biomes. You get all sorts of, like, unique specimens that only live in those areas, and the coast of Istanbul has some very large, very complicated tide pools. And you see, so me as a researcher, I wanted to come here and study them and write a paper that I could send back to the Center University and have a third doctorate to my name. But then I go out there, and what do you know? I'm there like a couple of hours, and then these Sawagan, they come out of the ocean, point spears at me, and they say, no, I have to leave, or they were gonna kill me. I just want to look at some crabs, and these bastards, they come and threaten my life. It's outrageous. And I told the town guard, and they wouldn't do nothing. They said it was outside of the town, wasn't their problem. So now, here I am. I got all my research funds, and I'm just drinking them away. It is miserable, and I am... gods.
To me, it sounds like the Sahagan were, like, trying to protect some sort of secret. That does not make any sense for somebody who is just trying to research crabs.
I mean, what secrets could the Sawagan have on shore? They live in the ocean. Like, if there was a sacred, site or something, then if they care about it, that should be like out miles to sea, right?
That's true.
And if there was, I'd be happy to work around the temple. They didn't have to poke me with their spears.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm
hey,
sorry, I'm just talking about me. What brings you here, Missy?
Oh, well,
Are you a local?
Oh, yes, I am. I just recently got, I've just been staying at the dormitory for the academy here recently, and
Ah, yes,
well,
yes.
long story short, I need a new place to stay. So I'm just going around looking for some places that I can live. Essentially.
The tavern keeper speaks up and says, "Ah, sounds like you're in a bit of a spot. Can I offer you a drink in trying times?"
Yes, please, thank you. That would
Sure
be
thing.
much appreciated.
He goes over here. He comes back. And he plops a drink in front of you and says, "All right, I'll open up you a tab."
Okay, thank you. I believe I do have the money for it, though, if you would rather. I'd start
Alright,
taking
well,
drinks and just...
yeah.
I'm not feeling good at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rhea sees that there's a young Minotaur girl working in the back. She kind of goes from the back to the front. She looks, she's like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
You would guess the
I
tavern
just,
keeper's daughter, probably.
yeah. And I actually, like, only decided on Rhea's age, like, minutes before the game began, and Rhea's,
feel
like,
like
24. So,
Okay,
yeah, that's
Fair
what
enough.
I've decided.
fair enough. Just saying she is there.
Yeah.
Alright. So Rhea's gonna sit at the bar for a little while?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Talking to this crazy crab dude, I guess.
Yes, he will repeat his story, like, endlessly. You've ever talked to an older person that they're gonna tell you a story and then they tell you the same story 3 or 4 times?
Oh yeah.
He's
I
gonna do
think
that.
every time he repeats the story, Rhea just kind of like scoots her chair a little farther away.
Mm-hmm. Well, we will get to your escape in a little bit. Now,
Okay.
let
Time
me
for character
see.
3.
Yes, character 3. So that is going to be
1.
the next darken the door.
Oh,
A
there they are.
certain Tiefling. Alistair. You enter. And you see before you the same crowd of individuals. Now plus a certain Minotaur woman.
Yes. Forgive me if I misheard, but at the beginning, did you say that one of these people was playing the flute in the tavern?
Not anyone with a token, unfortunately. There is a musician, playing and accompanying the acrobat's performance.
All right. I think Alistair, they're just gonna kind of have like a tentative look around. They have like a very soft like smile on their face. They don't really say a whole lot. They probably just kind of come over here, give like a little wave to Rosie as they walk by, and then they're just gonna go and sit over here.
She waves back and she eyes you interested because I don't think she has seen a devil person. I don't
Probably
even know if
not.
she knows it's a
Tieflings
devil
are-
person.
You've probably never seen someone this size and shape and complexion and with horns.
I have never seen a red horn man.
Mm-hmm. Someone with horns who
Oh,
is
that
not a
is true.
cow.
Yes.
Fascinating.
Rosie, were you going to go and interact with that, or should I move on to the next?
I feel like he's definitely keeping her eye because like I feel like you don't go head first into danger, but also like if you see your opportunity, then you strike.
Mhm.
I feel like Alistair kind of like notices this and just kind of gives like a very coy smile and winks at Rosie before like setting down his bag and just kind of sitting and enjoying this performance from a fellow entertainer.
When you like coyfully smile, she sort of does like a coyful like me? I would never. Like I'm not looking at you. Like also very coy and cheeky. Like I've never looked at another man in my life. She says, taking another sip of the beer and then doing more ugly rat noises.
Of course.
That's Alistair just kind of like smiles and laughs at this, kind of like in a very similar way to like you would watch like a little kid do something really cute. He's kind of looking at Rosie like that when she drinks beer, and like I assume her face kind of like visually scrunches. Like he just looks
Yes.
very amusingly at her.
But you probably do see, like, because she has a long rat tail, you probably do see that, like, you know, sort of go side to side as she's sort of, like, seeing, like, if this could lead anywhere, you know? If these type of people can lead to some fun times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, Tiny Lizard Man offered her, like, free food for just being on a boat?
Oh, I'm also going to say that he's going to go up and put one entire gold piece into whatever tin that the performer has before going and sitting back down, because I'm very
that's
much
perfect.
appreciating the boogieing that you're making them do, KB.
Thank you. And as you clunk the gold coin in, you notice that she stops for just a moment as she recognizes the sound of gold on whatever tin she's got, as opposed to copper.
Ooh.
And even though her eyes are still closed, she looks directly at where you would have to be standing to do that, and she mouths a thank you, and then continues her performance.
Yeah, he probably just kind of
Fascinating.
smiles and says something like, "I very much appreciate your performance. Please continue." Before going and sitting back down.
Huh.
Rosie is eyeing the shiny and going, wait, the coins come in more colors?
Mhm. The woman, after this, she takes out several large and sharp knives and starts juggling them.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yes.
fancy.
And as this happens, our last contestant, come on down.
Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Last but certainly not least.
Yes.
Ooh.
Willow,
Willow.
you stand in this tavern, a world away from your old land, across the sea, a month's travel at least from your old stomping grounds. You look around and you see quite a diverse assortment of people. There's a devil over here, an acrobat juggling knives, kobold, rat people. That's not something you're familiar with. A couple of minotaurs. You've read about these. Maybe you've encountered one and you're quite well traveled, but they are a lot less common in your homeland.
Hmm.
Mysterious man. An old man. He seems the most familiar looking, as he has his ethnicity would lead you to believe he's probably from your homeland.
Oh.
But otherwise, here you stand.
Right, so be very tall and very pale. And very tired from a long journey, and so she meanders to the barkeep over here, Ison. And she goes, medium tall.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'll have
you
to
are-
see if I have any in the back.
Okay. I didn't hear what Steve said because of the Discord compression, but oh boy.
I believe he asked for mead.
Okay, good. I was wondering if that was happening on your end too, or it was just me.
Yeah,
I'm hearing
it's
a bit of drunk.
yeah, it's not great, but I understood him.
Yeah. Okay.
So the bartender goes into the back, and while you're doing that, while he's doing that, the old man turns.
Says, "Ah, excuse me, miss. You're looking a little pale. Are you feeling all right?"
It is none of your business, she says gruffly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no offense. And he
Well, it
will
was taken.
look back down into his drink.
Willow is obviously very tired, very very defensive, and she may have some signs of combat. She may have maybe a little bit of a dirt and grime on her what is it, chainmail armor.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over to the hey, man.
Oh,
So could you say that
what
again?
did you say? Yeah, please say that again.
She looks over to Ree and says, "Hey, any ships leaving soon from harbor?"
I believe so. I look around the bar and I notice that there's a kobold with a sign that says help needed on ship or whatever it was. And I'm just
Snack.
like, well, it seems like his is soon.
Sneck comes up and climbs onto the table.
Oh, you're okay. You're just gonna
Hello.
walk right in front of me. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Rosie sees
Hello.
this and immediately backs him up by also climbing up on the table. They're like leaning in like a cool guy. Like, oh, so you've heard, as if she's been a part of this day one.
He
Rosie
looks at Rosie
surprised.
that does not question. He looks and says, "So, old Sneck, these I might not have the flappy things on the side of my head, but I can hear. And you, he points at the Minotaur. I heard earlier you were saying to the weird old crab man. You're from the academy, right? You know your way around the ship. Aye?
Yes, I suppose I
Probably
do.
have studied ships at the academy.
Yeah. And you said you needed a new place to stay.
And let me tell ya, this place offers you free food for the work. So not
Oh.
only do you get shelter, but you also get money and food just for being there.
I mean, you gotta do your fair share, but yeah. I mean, that's the
I mean,
deal.
yeah, I mean that's said.
Right.
I will consider it, I suppose. Where exactly would we be going?
You.
Yes.
He points at Willow. Rapier, heavy armor. You're some kind of warrior, and you're looking to get out of town real quick, right? I got the gist of it.
Steve's?
Daves?
Yep.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
no.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we can hear you now.
That is correct.
I didn't understand that.
Uh,
What'd you say?
He said that is correct, I think.
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Excellent. The door opens and Eason comes out. Says, "Hey, Snack, get off my table." It's a counter. You know what I damn well mean. Snack climbs over you and crawls down to the floor.
Watch it-
As he
watch
does
it-
so, he smells powerfully of alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
Rosie just leans down and goes, "See, this is the perks of a rat. You can just like scrunch down to rat size, and then just like, go around. No one will like. It's a lot cooler, than,
Snack
like,
nods.
small-
Yeah. I'm starting to see it. You'll have to teach me how to do
yeah.
that sometime. Yeah.
All
right.
I
You're a
learned
rat.
it the other way. I've learned how to do this from being a rat. So I don't know. Can you like turn to like a big lizard man?
No, I don't think so.
I just did that when I started off as a rat.
No,
Whether
can't do it.
Whether you're the size of a rat or not, I would prefer if you don't climb on me, thank you.
Alrighty. Captain hates it when I do it too. Anyway, right, so, I'm sorry, I didn't properly introduce myself. He takes off his hat, some of his hair sticks to it, and he does a bow. Says, Snap Green Trees, first mate of the Golden Goose.
The Golden Goose, huh?
Yes, finest ship in all the seas. He's lying. And
I don't know.
and I am her first mate. And Captain here says we need some more crew. So he looks you over and says, "I think the three of you are a good start." And look, we got 4 bunks to fill though, so maybe you want to ask around and see if there's one more. I'm gonna get me another drink. Hey, listen, you bring me another one. Yeah, I'm with another customer. And he turns to Willow and says, "You're in luck. I have a little bit of mead left. We don't get much call for it here." And he plops some mead down in front of you. He says, "Let me know if you want some more. I opened the last cask." And then he goes and
I'm gonna look to like Rosie and Willow and just kind of like look to them and just see like what they're thinking, I guess, about like his offer of joining the crew.
Rosie's definitely in. She thought about it for like a whole 3 seconds after he mentioned like free food.
That's 2
and
seconds more than she usually thinks.
it is. And it's basically she's got the look of like, oh yeah, she's in and she thinks she's in the same status of him. I'm like, she's got this, she can recruit people. Free food, who doesn't want that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I am seriously considering this. I do suppose it would be nice to travel the world a little.
Yeah, probably don't
See-
have to pay for like boring rooms or anything.
True. I suppose that having fare on a ship's cabin would still cost something, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, you probably have to like move ropes, climb stuff, whatever. I mean, you get like a cool like bed that's like off the ground. That's pretty neat.
You mean a bunk?
It could be. You can call it that. I call it a square nest.
I wouldn't.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. I'm not you.
Okay. Regardless, I believe we should ask around and see if there's anyone else that we can get to fill that 4th cabin bunk that they mentioned.
Okay, alright, okay. Yeah, Rosie's eyes like peer over like the most interesting person in the room of Jumbo Man.
And I'm gonna just like lean in and whisper to them both Willow and Rosie, and I'm like, and also, we are not bringing along the strange crab man that is sitting to your right, Rosie. I mean Willow. Do not invite him, please. I'm tired of his stories already.
Wait, is he a crab man or is he just like crabs?
Oh, he's incredibly fond of crabs to the point where it's endangering himself, essentially.
Yeah, they pinch your nose
You
sometimes.
know, all things become crabs at the end. It's a fact of life. You know, the crab is one of the world's most versatile and oft repeated body plans. And and of course, we have, of course, the infamous giant enemy crabs, and they go all the way down to the tiniest little miniature crabs. There are so many varieties in the world, and there are magma crabs, and then of course you have the infernal crabs, and
Casually throwing
and
that in.
and he just kind of we just fade out on Eddard as
Yeah.
the party just kind of like leaves and
We
he
just kind of
continues
walk
explaining.
away. Oh my god, that is amazing.
I feel like after this, Rosie gets back to her seat and everything, and then like does the thing of like slowly moves chair over to Alistair's table, but like one like does he like
There's no need to be shy, my dude. You can just come over and take a seat, he says as he notices her, like, I don't know if she's trying to be sneaky in her
She's not.
mind, but...
she's not, she's really just trying to test her patience. In the most like bastard way she can think of. But when you offer that, she goes, alright, fine, I'd have to do this the boring normal person way. She says, still sitting on the chair, like, her butt's still attached to the chair, picking up the chair and just walking over next to him. And then
I
plopping
assume when
the
he
chair
sees
back.
this, he kind of pushes this chair out of the way so she can take up that space because...
Pick up her new chair space.
Exactly!
So, I haven't seen red horned people before. Usually the ones that have horns are like cow-like.
Well, I'm afraid that there's no cow in me.
Dude, is that a thing to be afraid of?
Well, if you have a
I've
fear
never
of
been afraid of a
bovines, I
cow in my life.
suppose.
Yeah,
Pardon me. She's not bothering you, is she?
I've never
Oh.
bothered anyone in my life. She says, like, trying to be serious, you know this is a fucking lie.
Yeah, I'm
Al-
a press X to doubt.
Alistair gives like a very hearty laugh and says, "Oh, of course not. It is quite entertaining to see her little shenanigans and antics. I've found myself quite amused at overhearing your conversation of sailing. Forgive me if that's rude, but I just couldn't help but eavesdrop a bit."
Nah, it's fine, I'm loud.
Oh, that's all right. As luck should have it, we were actually looking for a fourth cabin mate, to go with us.
And just to let you know, the food there is free. The lodging, free. You know, provided you do like boring ship stuff, but if you play your cards right, you probably don't even really have to do anything.
Well, I've never been much for manual labor, but... And then he kind of pulls out like his fiddle that's attached to his backpack and like plays a few strings. I could help keep the morale up with some music or storytelling, I suppose.
Rosie
And-
perks up and goes, "Oh, I see. You're a man who took my advice and put it into their heart and was like, I will do this for my life. I appreciate that."
I suppose some time at sea might fare me good. I mean, the sea has always been one of my deepest muses. How could you not, with the waves crashing and the both incredible destruction and yet fostering of life that it provides? And he has like a very grandiose, like theatrical way he's talking, and then just kind of like smiles and says, "Forgive me, sometimes I get carried away."
Oh, no, all is forgiven.
Takes
Rhea
a sip
seems
of like
to,
someone else's drink and then does a similar result of her with the beer. Of like, yeah, that's a lot.
Oh my god.
She still does not understand the beer.
Oh, of course not.
She might be starting to if she's been drinking a bit of it.
Maybe, like...
Make a
it
Constitution
tastes that
save.
good, but-
You might have to roll a con save or something to see how drunk you get after this.
At the end of it, maybe. Okay, I got like plus
All
one
right.
con.
Alright. We'll hold off on that for now. We'll see how tipsy you are at the end.
KB will
All
remember this.
Yes. All right. So some time passes, and
And
old Snet comes up. And he crawls onto your table.
he's got such movement.
Ooh.
So, how'd it go? You guys find a fourth?
Oh, they're in for sure. Rosie has said without getting actual confirmation.
Great.
Alistair kind of
Excellent.
just like peeks over from everybody and just waves at Sneck and is like, I'm not sure how useful I could be, but if the captain's willing to talk to me, I'll give it a shot.
Well, I guess that's up to the captain. He looks you over and says, you look able-bodied enough, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, you got hands. You got all 5 fingers on each one of them. That's an improvement.
He looks you
haven't
over.
lost one yet, and I intend to keep it that way.
Yeah, I made a man lose his finger once.
You what?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me that story someday. I'm sure it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, it happens
What
to
am
the
I
best of
getting
us.
into here? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
He
anyway,
is very
I need to introduce myself to your fourth companion. And he bows. I'm Sneck, Green Trees. First mate of the Golden Goose. Alright, that's enough formalities. Let me get one for the road, and then we're gonna go down to the seat of captain.
All right then.
He goes and refills his pint again. He's like, okay. Alright, yeah, let's go and see the captain. And he's gonna lead you out. He's gonna lead you out of the tavern and down to the docks.
Let's go.
Alright, it's time to change maps to the Golden Goose.
Oh.
Well, here
There
it is.
she is.
Here's our ship.
Ship. There she is.
You guys are talking about the ship. I'm looking at the captain
I'm
because,
looking
oh
at-
boy, I love her.
Alright,
Oh, there
let me
she
grab
is.
Let me grab your tokens.
Yeah.
I don't need that token. Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm just gonna mouse over and show the ship map to the stream.
Yeah.
There we go. This is the map we'll be using for the Golden Goose.
Oh.
Alright.
I like its like bomb shape. Like I don't know how else to describe it.
Like a
Mhm.
It's
football.
like how oval it is, but not egg-like.
It's a goose egg.
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 Alright.
Egg.
So you get up here, and Sneck goes up and says, "Alright, Captain, I'm back, and I got you four crew just like you asked. Why don't you take a look at them?" And the captain.
I don't know, Squealer. They don't look like they'll be replacing those men we lost, but I'll talk to them. And she's gonna step up, and, who wants to be first? You may shuffle
I'll go
your
first.
places in line.
I was
Okay.
the first one recruit.
Rosie steps out of line. Alright. Rosie. The captain is a giant of a woman. Over 7 feet tall. 7'6". Halfway between 7 and 8 feet.
That's like Rosie and a half.
That's like almost two Rosies.
Almost.
Um,
Although 2 roses would be like 10 feet tall, 10 or 9 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You said 5 feet. I was thinking 4, but you're right, you did say 5. And And she is tall. She's wearing tight white and gold clothes under a blue coat, which is not buttoned, and she has large earrings shaped like anchors, which looking at, you guess they probably weigh about a pound each. They're huge.
Oh.
And they seem to be made of solid metal. And she looks down at you with piercing blue eyes. And she says, "You, little one."
He's just like the enthusiasm's like, big.
You,
Like
little one.
big is bigger.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tall. She's taller than any Minotaur you've seen. Are you a navigator?
I can be. I'm more of a hands-on person.
Are you? She interrupts you. Are you a doctor?
I can be.
Okay, get back in line. She walks up to Alistair next. She looks him over. You. Are you a navigator?
Afraid not the kind that you're looking for.
Are you a doctor?
Unless you consider the healing properties of the arts, no.
I do not.
He just kind of
Wait here.
smiles. He doesn't look particularly intimidated by this. He just kind of gives like an understanding nod.
He walks down the line, or sorry, she walks down the line and stops in front of Willow. And Willow, she stops and takes a second look at. She sees Willow is wearing armor, carrying a rapier, and is the most heavily, defended of you. And she says, I'd expect you will answer my questions the same. But you, I'll be quite happy to take regardless. Still, I must ask, are you a navigator?
Okay.
I didn't quite catch that, but I'm going to assume that was a no. So she says, are you a doctor?
Oh.
I didn't catch that, Deeves. You're breaking up again.
Thieves.
I've never heard of a blade that can heal.
Healing magic. That's good, but no
Yes,
replacement for a good... That's good. Very useful. But no replacement for a ship surgeon. But very good. You, I like. She steps over. Rhea. Rhea, you are not used to not being the tallest person, and are very not used to non-minotaurs being taller than you as well.
Oh yeah, I'm very intimidated by this, honestly.
But she looks you over, and you notice her eyes go straight to your gauntlet.
Ooh,
And she sees I assume you're carrying your spellbook in some way.
yeah, it's like in a
Is it-
little bag on my hip.
Yeah, so she looks down at the book at your hip and the gauntlet on your hand. And she says, "Well, you I have some hope for. I can tell you must be educated. Am I correct?"
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. Yes.
She thinks about where she is. Did you go to the academy?
Yes, I did.
But you're not working on a military ship. A dropout, I take it.
Well,
Kicked out?
it's complicated.
Of course, it's always complicated. That is no matter. Your past is of no concern to me. Only what you can do. So I'll ask: are you a trained navigator then?
Unfortunately, no.
Hmm. Officer's training at the academy, then, I take it.
Yes, correct.
Hmm. Well, I may have use for that. Not to mention, I'm sure your spellcraft is powerful.
Yes, and I did hear you were asking about a doctor. I do know a certain healing spell that I could potentially use for at least first aid.
That's good. As I said to your companion, healing magic is always welcome, though it is still no replacement for a true ship surgeon. Still.
True. Yeah. I understand.
Good. She goes back over to Sneck. They are acceptable, Sneck. And
I told you, Captain. I know how to pick 'em. I worked tirelessly and made sure that only the very best in all the city were chosen.
Hmm.
Right.
I'm
yes.
sure you chose the very best drinks. Go ahead and prepare some bunks, but I have some more to talk about with them. And Sneck's gonna run off.
All right.
The captain turns back to you. Okay. The four of you want a job. I'm gonna give you one. On one condition.
Hmm.
We can't go anywhere without our navigator and our doctor. They are one and the same.
Okay.
There was an individual, a Triton, who served on the ship until very recently. Dr. Cephalo. Dr. Cephalo was kidnapped just last night. Before we docked, our ship was attacked by a group of Sawagan. They came with spears. We fought them off, although we took casualties. The doctor was taken. They took him alive, so I assume they have a reason for it, although I do not know what it is. They went swimming towards the shore, strangely enough. I do not know why, but that is what I saw. Track them down
Dear.
and bring the doctor back to us. Alive, or his body if he's not. Bring the doctor back to us, and you'll have a job. Do not return without him.
Well,
Okay.
seems like we have our work cut out for us.
Do we know where he last? Well, okay, she's walking away.
Well, luckily, I actually do believe that I know a little bit about the situation because that is what that strange man who was talking about crabs earlier was ranting about at the bar.
Seems like he
Weird.
wasn't so useless after all.
Apparently.
We're gonna fight a crab.
Potentially.
Good.
Potentially
One
even
bit-
a giant
one
enemy.
pinched my nose once, so I'm okay with like I don't know. Do crabs have nose?
I assume
Uh,
they have to breathe somehow.
Well,
Hmm.
they are aquatic, aren't they? I would think
Aquatic
they have
things have
gills.
noses.
Underwater?
But I'm not really
Hmm.
sure. I've never researched crabs.
Well, I suppose it's not really that important to our current mission.
Hear me out. What if we need to block our scent from the crab?
No. I believe that we'll be able to deal with the crabs even if they were able to smell us. Regardless.
Surprised.
Regardless, I believe we should get looking. Let's say we go to the beach. The beach where, those crabs were, I suppose.
Hmm.
By all means, lead the way.
Of course. I'm going to start walking in a direction and hope I'm going the right way.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you were in the city of Muhit, and as you leave, or rather, the both the old man and the captain told you that the Swagan were in an area north, I guess northeast
Oh.
of town.
Okay.
The old man told you that they were in the tide pools, or they drove him away from the tide pools. So with that information, you know that they should be very near to the beach. And so that you should not need to worry about going, you know the direction to go. Yes.
Yeah. Roughly this area.
Yes. So, heading out, then. Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
I want my few fruit.
Excuse me. All right. So, in order to get there, we are going to begin a skill challenge.
Oh.
Now,
Oh?
are you familiar with skill challenges?
I am, but I'm not familiar with how you do them.
I
Fair.
absolutely am not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get an explanation.
Okay. So, skill challenge. This mechanic is I think originally described in 4th edition D&D, although I have never played that edition. I skipped right from 3 to 5.
Smart.
But 4th edition is controversial, and I will not weigh in on that controversy because while I believe certain things about it, I have not played it myself. So I will not voice my thoughts on that controversy, because I would be speaking from ignorance. But this mechanic is one that I originally hated when I first learned about it, but have since come to love. Skill challenges work like this. I'm going to describe the situation, and we're going to you can imagine this as like a montage in a movie, right? So this is sort of a travel montage. Like if this was The Lord of the Rings, right? This would be the point where we zoom out and we get some sweeping shots of New Zealand
Yeah.
as you travel. And so how this works is you're going to each take it in turns to declare some action that you're going to do. And you're going to have a lot of freedom to narrate what this is. And then you're going to roll an appropriate skill against a fixed DC. And the goal is that the group needs to get so many successes before so many failures. This is variable. It's always 3 failures for me, but the number of successes is variable. This is going to be a simple one. So I'm looking for 4 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
If you get to 3 failures, something terrible will happen. If you have less than 3 but more than 0 failures, there may be some cost involved. But it will not be as great. And when you get to 4 successes, you will arrive at the destination.
I see.
So let me describe the situation. You're heading out of town. The environment here is rocky, and slippery, and wet, and there's dangerous animals, because you are now in the wilderness. You are in the rocky, unused wasteland between these 2 cities. So some skills that will obviously be applicable. Survival. Anytime you're in the wilderness, survival is appropriate. So you can test survival. You can test athletics. I can think of lots of ways you can use athletics. Climbing, jumping, all sorts of things. You just need to narrate how you're using that, and then we make a test. Okay. Other things that might apply. Nature. Nature could obviously be used. Perception. Any skill can theoretically be used. You just have to justify it to me. And I may say that's a stretch. No, you can't use.
Lie to myself. No, damn it.
Yeah, you cannot use deception to lie to yourself into competence. But
use deception
But
to
theoretically,
convince
any
myself
skill can be used
never
if you have justification.
Yeah.
I will keep track of our successes and failures. And this is going to be an easy skill challenge for our first one. 4 successes before 3 failures. Oh,
Okay.
one more rule. One more rule. The same character cannot attempt the same skill twice.
Okay.
So if there's a skill challenge, you can't just have the rogue roll stealth 4 times, right?
Okay.
That makes sense, yes.
All 4 of you could roll stealth, but the rogue can only use... Each one of you can only use that one skill once.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. Thank you.
Okay. So let's begin. I don't... We can roll initiative for this if you want and go in an order, or
No,
you
I
can
feel
just
like I feel
shout
like
out
there's a vibe.
what...
I feel like
Yeah.
I shoot the shit.
Let's just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like I may start as a rat who knows how to tell
Oh,
where things
I should
are.
also... I should also say one more thing. This is less relevant to you because you're at first level and don't have many to burn, but if you have a spell which is applicable to the skill challenge, and you can justify it being applicable, you can spend that spell slot for an automatic success, but you cannot get an automatic success with a cantrip. So if you have a cantrip that you think that you can justify being useful, at most that'll let you use Arcana or Religion, depending on if you're like, you know, what kind of spellcaster you are, as your skill.
Okay. Okay.
So like, if you think of a case where like, oh, Prestidigitation would be perfect for this skill challenge, I might let you roll Arcana as the skill with that justification. But you can't just, you know, get an automatic success by using a cantrip. But you can get an automatic success by spending a spell slot. Okay, so I think that's all the rules.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think I'm just gonna get sort of the lay of the land of like, all right, what's around here? Have there been any crabs around here with survival? Like any crabs or fishman
Mm-hmm.
tracks and the like? Any droppings? Any signs?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use survival for that.
Okay. Make a survival check.
I do not survive.
All right. So let me prepare this. Successes 0, failures 1. All right. So to begin, you head out, and Rosie immediately runs off and says, "Tracks! I found them. They've gone this way."
I found the stubs. Crabs
and-
only have stubs.
And Rosie leads you off for a good hour until someone else realizes you're following these tracks are that of a fisherman going to his boat, which was docked just outside of town, and he's been coming back and forth, and that these are not Swagan, and a lot of time is wasted that you could have been using tracking your quarry.
Rhea is very annoyed by this rat girl's antics.
Peter said she was looking for crab footprints. Like, yeah, this is stubby enough, and it's like, oh, we were looking for big footprints.
Okay, I'm gonna... Can I roll nature to tell, like, what general direction the tide pools would be in this point?
Sure.
Okay. Well...
How bad can it be? Oh.
Rhea
Yeah.
is sure that she had a lesson on tide pools in Biology 101, and pulls out her old college notebook and starts flipping through and tries to find useful information on the geography of where she might find the tide pools. It is not helpful,
Yeah.
and she only gets confused.
Yep.
I would like
Wait.
to ask if I could roll an insight, because I think what Alistair would do is that if there's any kind of like sailors that are nearby the area or even on like the outskirts, I think that he would try to talk to them and gain any kind of insight about what they've seen, instead of like investigating for himself first.
Sure. I think that would be more of a persuasion than an insight.
Well,
Because you're like trying to get them to.
Persuasion, so I won't say no to that.
Okay, yeah. Because it's more of getting them to want to help you. All right. So, the sailors have indeed seen some things. They tell you that they've seen lights from some of the caves farther up the coast at night. And they don't know what it is, but somebody is camping out there. And they give you some general directions to where they have seen things at night. 1 success and 2 failures now.
Okay.
Willow, how do you help?
I think she, using her superior athletics, trudges through a lot of caves at a very fast rate, and really comes to the beach really fast.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Well, dang. All right.
All right. That's excellent. So, yeah. So Willow just kind of like, anytime that you say maybe there's something up that way, Willow just like takes off, climbs the rocks like they're nothing, hops up and around, and jumps from rock to rock, and really helps you cover ground quickly.
My goodness, you were impressive, Willow.
Rosie's very impressed and very awestruck of person who can climb rock. And do it fast? Good shit.
All right. So everyone is gone, so it's a new round. Anyone can go now. Remember the rule, you cannot use the same skill twice.
Okay.
So who else has an idea of narrowing in on these troublemakers?
Oh boy, I got real. I got 3 religion I want to burn, so maybe find some
Can I
crap
ask you a
bolts.
question? On this beach, is there any like particular wildlife?
I mean, there's the wildlife you would expect to see on a rocky beach. There is of course seagulls and crabs and there's fish in the water, of course. And
Yeah.
I feel like Rosie will talk to Crab and ask if they have seen giant ladies around.
Okay. So
Because
right,
I
using your
have the ability
using
to
your
speak
beach
with
speech.
animals.
Right, you do. You do. So Rosie, being able to just talk with any animal, tries to suss out some information from the local crabs. Easily found. Let's see if they're willing to help you. Make a persuasion check.
I was really hoping to use animal handling instead because it's slightly better.
I mean, no, animal handling is like more specifically like you like working with domesticated animals, in my opinion. In this case,
I was really
you're like
hoping to get my big bonus instead of penalty.
Unfortunate.
Damn. All right. All right.
Not the worst.
I'll give it to you because you're able to do this with a magical ability. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So, the rest of you just see Rosie like kneel down next to a crab and like explain the situation, and then the crab just like snap, 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 and
You're like
and then Rosie's nodding along.
You're like weird like mouse squeaks like to communicate maybe if you like weird hiss like squeaks. It's
We
very
get
uncomfortable to
snapping.
hear.
And and then Rosie returns to you and says that this guy's seen some big walking land fish in that direction. Obviously, Swaggin.
Hmm.
Oh.
Obviously means like big us people. 'Cause
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
I think we're secretly fish. I think I've learned something today.
All right. So you are now at 3 successes and 2 failures. The next roll will decide your fate.
Okay. Well, I have an idea for this. So we heard like the Sagan are gonna be like in the caves. Yeah. That's kind of
Mhm.
what I'm gathering. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna just like stand on the beach and like face the caves and just kind of shout like, "Show yourselves already! We're getting tired of this." I'm gonna try intimidation.
You are
Okay.
surrounded. The cops are here. We are the cops.
We
All
are
right.
the sea police.
All right. With Rosie's guidance, you're kind of in the right general area, so they could maybe hear you if you yell out enough. So yeah,
I'm
roll
just-
intimidation.
Here's rolling to scream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that's a
All right, you scream pretty loud, and
oh yeah.
all right. So here's the good news. You find them. Here's the bad news.
Yay!
They know where you are too.
Oh shit.
Yay!
Well, hey, you screamed at them.
I majored in tactics at the academy. This is intentional. Trust me.
Right. Okay, one moment, please, as I change this to
Can we
next
get a
map.
change of it? I know Viv was trying to be subtle about this on like group chat, but are we gonna change music?
Yeah, let's change the
Oh yes. Oh, dang it! I had music for the captain, and I completely forgot.
Oh, it's okay.
Shit.
I am the worst. I am the failure.
No, you're
Well,
not.
that just means that we'll have to get it back when we gain her approval and get on the ship. Haha, am I
We get
right?
the
Yeah.
Theme. We have
Yes.
to earn Captain Ingrid's theme.
Yes.
We have to
yes.
unlock it and then add it to our jukebox so we can listen to it when we don't want to play the game, but we want to hear the game music.
Yes. All right. So. All right. So I will change the music in just a moment. Actually, I guess I'm just gonna pause it for a moment because this tavern theme is not appropriate for this. So pause. Okay. So, the party is down on the beaches, and you saw there's a cave up in the general way, and Rhea calls out, and at the entrance to the gate are 2 large fishmen with 4 arms
Lovely fish boys.
and large spears. They seem to hiss at your challenge, and they come out to meet you,
Oh dear, I found them.
crawling up onto this rock for some high ground.
We have the high ground.
Oh dear.
And they point their spears, and they say, "You! This is our land! You are not welcome here! Leave now!"
Excuse me, but who gave you the right to call this land yours?
Well, they live there.
We,
It's their game now.
we've claimed this land. This land is ours. You must leave,
But hear us
or
out.
we will make you leave.
Hear us out, though. What if we claim this land? Because
We're just
want
looking
it.
for the doctor. If we truly don't want any trouble, if you could just hand him over, that would be fine.
No doctor here. You have to go.
I mean, we'll leave
No,
with
we won't.
him. Well, we'll
Yes,
leave with the
yes,
doctor
okay,
guy.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's like the mind game I'm thinking of.
Sure.
We will
of
leave on the
course.
condition that we have the doctor. Yes, that is.
If you
That
will
is
not
the deal that
leave,
we are offering.
then we will make you. And
Well, have at you.
What are you gonna do? Kill us?
one moment,
Juicy.
please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Final Fantasy
Bully arrows.
music loop.
Oh, here we go.
Well, heroes, take a chance and roll the dice. Roll initiative.
Here
Time
we
for
go.
some niche, boys.
Nush, 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 nush.
Here we
And
go.
a-
Oh! I rolled a
Rosie,
3!
Rosie, Nish.
I forgot that I didn't cancel the play, because it's weird that way. Damn it. Hold on.
It's okay.
I
It's okay. Technical
is like
difficulties is
that.
part of being a VTuber.
What? Why is it not clearing when I press clear? Or when I type clear? I don't understand.
Happen time.
I'll just... Oops, I can't spell.
Gulp.
Skip.
Goo.
There we go.
Oh,
And
there we
then-
go.
And then
Sometimes
loop
you
that.
just have to skip
Okay.
the song on rhythm, so it does that. Yeah.
I normally just do that, but I was trying to just clear the queue and start a new one, but okay. Alright. Oh, I need to roll initiative for the other one.
Also, I would like to say there's a meme version of this song that I've had stuck in my head, so I'm very glad that this is actually our battle music, because now it's extra stuck in my head.
That's amazing.
Final Fantasy VIII is like my favorite of the Final Fantasies. So,
That's 8 is a good favorite to have. You have great taste.
mhm.
It's got the
Um,
Kingdom Hearts. in
I
it.
would say that 6 is probably the better story, but 8 is personal favorite.
I just know Final Fantasy VIII because Leon Squall is in Kingdom Hearts, and that's it.
Never played Kingdom Hearts.
It is-
Okay,
It's something.
okay. So
I might be playing that on stream eventually.
which Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy VIII?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So in the future, if you select your token before pressing the initiative button on your character sheet, it will add you to the turn tracker automatically.
Oh.
I see.
I will go ahead and do that for you this time, though. But next time,
How about
I will.
It's okay, I have
try
my
that.
Chad 16
and
edition. Wait. That was Deeves. Oh, Deeves
Yes,
also
you
has
both-
the Chad 16.
yes. All right.
But my dex is fucking huge. Like, my dex is +4, so I don't know if you want me to go first or not.
Oh yeah, that you have a higher modifier, so you'll go first. Okay. So this is the battle. This is the battlefield.
Yes.
The water is difficult terrain.
Ooh.
The rocks require you, meaning that they cost double the movement points. The rocks are, would require you to climb in order to traverse them.
Okay.
And let me make sure one thing real quick. Hold on, I have to change the measurement calculations because I use Pathfinder 3rd edition distance calculations.
Oh.
I was gonna say Pathfinder 3rd edition. Man, I can't believe you're one step ahead of the curve.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just know that Pathfinder just had their 2nd edition come out, which is why I'm saying that.
Oh,
like that
yeah,
new
I
Pathfinder
haven't
version
done
3.
anything with Sec 2e, yep. 2e Pathfinder. I didn't really have interest in it. Anyway, right. So, Rosie, you have initiative. The water
Rosie-
is difficult terrain, but have at it.
Yeah, well, good thing I don't need to worry about getting close to people immediately. Because
Mhm.
Rosie pulls out a crossbow that she totally stole from somebody.
Of course.
And we'll try to shoot this guy over here. The one
I'm
on
sorry,
the
which
left.
one? I wasn't looking. On the
One on
left.
the left.
Okay. All right. Do you have a clear line of sight from there?
I did. I checked.
Yes, you do. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like you clicked your short sword, but I assume it's the same modifier.
It is.
So a 12. Why did I close their character sheet? A 12 does hit. Roll your damage.
Six damage.
All right. Rosie pulls out a shot, and with surprising accuracy from the small rat girl, nails one of the Swagan in one of its forearms.
I think Rhea flinches a little when it whizzes right past her, and she's like, Rosie, watch where you're aiming!
And as you say that, she is like, you know how like an animal doesn't really listen to you when they're like doing shit?
Yeah.
Well, just like scurry past you and like hug against like the rocks here as like a as some sort of cover.
Mhm.
To like it's not really gonna help with the one that she shot, but it should help against the other one at the very least.
Okay.
And hey, some protection is better than none.
That it is.
Mhm. Indeed. Okay. Willow. It's your turn.
Okay, so I dash front and center, and ready my shield.
Okay.
With my dash, I can go there, right?
Probably. Let me see. So you started here. So 15 feet to get to there. Another 15, so that would be
That'll be
30.
back
So
up.
you've actually got... You can actually get... Do you want to get closer if you can?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Your first move would get you 15, and then that would be 10, so that would be 25. So this is actually your first move. And then you had 5 feet left over. So then you can move another 3 squares.
Wow. Willow is quick.
Mm-hmm.
I like how everyone's
Well, that was a-
running around you.
That was a dash,
Yeah.
so that was sacrificing her action. Okay. So Willow runs out in front, readies a shield. Alistair.
I'm gonna have Alistair run up to here, and then he's gonna kind of say to the group, try to lure them into the water and stay clear of the water. I have an idea. And then that will be my turn.
Interesting.
Don't want to
Okay.
use like a cantrip or anything if you got one, or
I don't have any cantrips that could do anything. So
really
yeah,
not even vicious mockery. I thought you'd have that.
not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Alistair ends his turn. Alright. The Swagan. You hear that? They want us in the water. Play smart then.
Idiot.
And he runs, and he jumps to here, and he comes down here. And he stabs it from the shore. He stabs at Willow with his spear.
Oh.
And then the spear clatters against the shield, and then he comes in and with his razor-sharp piranha-like teeth, he attempts to bite at Willow. Will a 19 hit?
Probably, yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Yeah, with a shield that would actually just squeak on by.
Mhm.
Wow.
18.
Yep. Razor sharp teeth pierce through your chainmail. The Swagan looks frenzied. He's got blood in his eyes. Their blood frenzy ability activates.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Rhea, it's
Willow
your
was
turn.
not really on slot. Instead.
Okay. I'm gonna get out my spell
Willow,
book,
please
and
take your 2 damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand at the shore here. I don't want to get into the water because Alistair said not to. And I'ma just cast a fucking spell. I hold out my hand and like the little weird pattern on my gauntlet starts glowing as I cast Acid Splash. Oh, I should hit this. That's the that's
Well,
the
they have
right
to
one.
make the deck save first.
You gotta make the save,
Right.
yeah.
All right.
Which one?
Dex save.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, I'm attacking the
Does a
nearest
f-
one. That's
Alright.
that attacked Willow.
Does a 4 save? I know it doesn't.
No, it
so
does not.
I take 2 acid damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now, Rhea, would you like to use your tactics ability to identify what that blood frenzy was that I mentioned?
would. Yes.
Make a
Should I
tactics
roll
check.
tactics? Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
And now,
Whoa.
whoa,
Nice.
that's a big dick tactics check.
Yeah.
So this is blood frenzy. Swagan have advantage on melee attacks against any creature that doesn't have all of its hit points.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh. Big dick tic tactics.
I'm glad that me and Stan have the same brain and both had to
We
make
really were thinking the same thing.
Oh my
We were not too different, you and I.
Us upon the gazebo of the mountaintop.
god. Oh my god. All right. So
Alright.
yeah, I'm gonna like shout that information to the people I'm they've caught the smell of blood. If you're bleeding, just try and get away from them because they will go after you. They will attack harder.
Yes. This Swagan up here, his turn,
Yes.
dives down into the water, and then he has to dash. But he moves through the water as if, like a fish. Makes it a bit more difficult for Willow to escape, and threatens Alistair. But he had to dash to do that. Rosie, it's your initiative.
Yes. I think I'll load another crossbow bolt, and I will attempt to attack this newbie over here untouched.
Okay.
And if it does hit, sneak attack will proc.
Mm-hmm. It will.
Oh.
So here's going.
All right.
15 hit.
It would... Oh, Rosie, you're not snapped to grid.
Oh, I'm not?
You weren't on the grid. You were between squares. Okay, so let's move you there. All right. Well, it would have, except that Alistair is providing cover. So you have to hold your shot in order to not hit Alistair. You don't have a clear line of fire.
Ooh. Oh, I see.
Moves 5 foot to the left.
Next time. You'll get it next time.
Alright, okay. No, that's fair.
Willow. I mean, you still have your movement. You can still move. I'm just saying that you already took the shot.
Yeah. I think he'll move out of the way to like get a better shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Willow.
I start slashing at the already wounded, the wounded Sigwin there.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, 11 will not hit. Is there anything else Willow can do that you would like to do?
Let me see.
At your level, I don't
Uh,
expect you have any
I think
bonus
that's
actions.
it for now. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
for me, it's healing.
All right. Alistair.
1 second. Okay. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to cast Thunder
Are you sure you
Wave,
want to
and-
do that?
Oh, you
Oh,
would
opportunity.
also
Yes, if you do
consider-
that, you will trigger an attack of opportunity from this one.
Mhm.
So are you?
fine, I-
So you can.
Mm. That's fine, I don't care.
Okay.
Dude, Elsa's got 10 HP. They're unkillable.
Yeah, I'll-
2-handed spear attack.
Alistair over here with
Does
the
a 14
most
hit?
HP in the party.
14 hits.
Ooh.
Okay. You
Alistair's
take 2
unkillable.
piercing damage.
2 oofy damage.
Yes. Minimum roll. Hate to see it.
Love to see
Um,
it.
So yeah, and
Alistair is now also bleeding.
gonna go up here and actually wait, no, over here, never mind. Yeah. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, and the way that I flavor it is I pull out my mandolin and I do a power slide, and it sounds like an electric guitar, and then electricity starts emanating from it.
I love
I love
that.
I love it.
I love
But
it.
also, I'm gonna let you take this back, just because this is our first fight. If you wanted to end up here, you could have just moved straight there without getting an attack of opportunity. You only triggered the attack of opportunity moving here
Oh.
because you left his reach.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That was my bad. My brain is not working today.
If you shuffle
no
within their reach, if you do not leave their reach, you do not trigger an attack of opportunity. That's why this boy was able to get from here to here without getting Willow's attack of opportunity. He just went
Ah.
he went into Willow and then moved right around.
Look at this
I
free
see.
tactics roll we got.
So I'll let you redo that turn. You started here, moved straight there, did not trigger an attack of opportunity. Please heal your 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. There never was 2 damage.
What's
Yes.
2 damage? I'm gaslighting them now.
Yes.
Take psychic damage from being gaslit.
I cast my first level spell slot, Gaslight.
No, I think that's actually
Okay.
a 5th level spell.
And,
in the chat, someone said yes, good. Embrace the power metal bard life.
Yeah, we had a power. That's Creator. Creator played a power metal dwarven bard in the
hell
Fever
yes.
Swamp campaign I ran. He had an axe, and it also played music.
Beautiful.
Later on in the campaign, he cut out the heart of a Rimmerez and made a fire axe guitar that shot
That's
fireballs.
amazing.
It was awesome.
Anyways, I'm gonna use these 2
I
little
almost
boys
turned
to
him into
make
a vampire.
I'm gonna need them to make a con save. Oh,
Hell
Yes, con saves. All right. Top one gets a 17, bottom one gets a 3.
Alright, I will roll damage. The bottom one is also going to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, okay. And they both take the damage?
The one who succeeded takes half the damage, and the other one takes the full 9.
Okay. So half of 9. And the other one takes the full 9. And gets moved back 10 feet, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to give Willow a bard die of inspiration, whatever. So you have a 1d6 to add to any roll that you make within the next 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me mark Willow with... what can we use for inspiration? A trophy. Willow has Bardic Inspiration. Okay. This Swaggin is going to continue its attack on the one it has advantage against.
Ooh.
Spear. 14's not going to hit. Teeth. A critical hit.
Whoa. Oh, wait. This is against Willow. Never mind.
Yes, it's against Willow because Blood Frenzy. So it has advantage. So we're going to take the higher of those two rolls, which is the 20. So critical hit. Willow gets chomped for 6 damage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she's not looking good. Wow.
I will heal you. Oh wait, I can't heal you. You're a vampire. Fuck.
Oh no
Oh,
no! Healing spells work on vampires.
Okay, good.
Unless at least little baby vampires.
Okay, don't worry. I will heal you my next turn. I make my promise to you.
We'll have to see if she lives that long.
That'd be really cool rolls if I could go crazy.
Rhea.
All right. I'm just gonna step right into the swamp and get over to this boy that just got knocked over against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna be like, perfect, you landed right in range, and I'm just gonna shocking grasp attack.
Uh-oh. Shocking grasp. Let's see.
Just
Punch
Punch him full on.
All right. There. I will say that you will have advantage because because it's questionable whether or not they're like really wearing armor, but their art depicts them with like metal stuff.
Oh, I was thinking the reason
yeah.
would be because water.
Oh yeah. Also, they're like soaking wet, so I will give you advantage for one way or the other. So roll again in case you get a crit.
I will roll this again to see if it crits. Okay.
Okay.
A little better.
13 would have been enough to hit anyway. So let's see.
5 lightning damage.
5 lightning damage.
Yeah, that's good. I just slugged this dude in the face with lightning. Hell yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah, would you like to describe what your shocking grasp looks like?
Oh yeah. I like close my fist and like the little gemstone at the center of her gauntlet just starts glowing, and then all of the power contained within it just goes to like the 4 gemstones on her knuckles, which start sparking like tasers basically. So she just slams him with shocking grasp and like basically it's a lightning punch. It's fucking awesome. That's all.
And you actually have you changed the art on the thing. I was gonna show it.
Oh yeah, I did.
Your old art.
Do you want me to put it back?
there. No, that's fine. That one's more accurate. I guess. I don't know.
I will put it back real quick because I actually want to show off what the punch looks like. It's the perfect graphic for it. So just a second. Oh, where is it? Here. Loading.
And...
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Death to Kermit.
Yes. So this is what you see. They run in, shocking fist, and you sock it to the Swagan, and it is quite shocked. It's quite a shocking experience, and it's staggered by this, and then it returns to you and attacks with a spear.
Uh-oh.
Miss.
Uh-oh.
And
oh, yeah, that
bites. 14 hits.
Yep. Oh dear.
Okay. Its teeth bite into your arm, and you take 3 piercing damage, and are now also bleeding.
Uh-oh.
Its future attacks will have advantage.
I can't open my character sheet.
Oh no, that's not good.
What the? No, I don't know what happened.
Try
I'm
just
gonna
reloading
reload-
roll 20 while we continue with the turn order, maybe?
Yeah, I apologize. Oh dear.
Okay. I'll knock off your hit points. You just go ahead and reload.
Okay, thank you.
1, 2,
Thank you.
3. Okay, down to 5 hit points. All right. Rosie,
Rosie
your
sees-
teammates are getting munched.
Yeah, Rosie sees like, okay, I've got a body shield over there. That's cool.
Mhm.
You know, use that to take some time, like finish off the one you started with.
That's a good one. That's good action.
Well, like
Okay.
it's being like focusing on Willow, trying to go like, trying to get a shot between like its arms or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see how that crossbow do. Light crossbow hits.
I think a 24 hits. Yep.
Yeah, and this will be sneak attack damage,
24 hits,
It
right?
will.
right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Alright,
not
and
that
This
mean.
time,
You're
I'll allow it.
And I'm
Alright, roll your
sending
damage.
sneak attack through the overall damage, because that's why you'll see like a 2d6.
Okay.
7 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Tragically, that is not enough to kill.
Is it a fucking 1?
You would think that would be the normal rules of creation. However, this time, 2.
Oh,
Ah.
Funny that. That's really unusual. All right.
haha, that.
oop. I accidentally dragged your image out. I didn't mean to do that.
Honestly, I thought that was Viv who did that.
No, that was not me. I promise.
I did that while I was. There was a button that I thought would like expand the image, but it just apparently just popped it out as a token. Okay. Good shot, Rosie. Willow.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to finish off this step here. Getting more attacks of opportunity. Let's
One
see.
rhythm bot died, and I can't hear teams speak good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Why did Rhythmbot die? They were playing.
Rhythm said, "You want to die?" Question mark.
No, rhythm bot, you can join in. Haha.
Yeah, come on, Rhythm.
Rhythm will not rejoin.
Uh-oh.
Rhythm
Rhythm
is
dead?
refusing to be a part of D&D now.
Rhythm, why are you being a dick? Do you not like us?
Oh, there it is.
Rhythm time!
There it is.
I just needed to give it a little encouragement.
Let me make sure it's still looping. Okay, whatever. Disabled, I don't... Oh, I guess that was because I disabled the loop. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Cool.
You have enabled rhythm bot.
Yeah. Where was I? Right.
What is an item?
Okay.
I actually put it in points.
Okay, so a 15. Deeves, I think you haven't played D&D on Roll20, but by default, whenever you make a attack roll, it's gonna roll twice. And then that's because if you have advantage or disadvantage. Since you have neither advantage nor disadvantage, we just use the first roll, which is the one on the left, and a 15 does hit. So you can go ahead and click your weapon name there in the you can click the weapon name there in the thing, in the chat.
You can help. There's
roll your damage.
There's the you can change it if you hit the settings bar. It's like the first option on like the rightmost box, where you, instead of having always roll advantage, you just hit advantage toggle so it won't roll twice, and then you can select if it's at advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah. So to roll damage, you need to click you need to click the name of the weapon in the chat menu, in the chat window.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah. Okay.
Man, imagine
Now-
doing 7 damage and killing it.
So, Willow slices with her scimitar, and the Swagan. Or please describe how you dispatch them, or how you take them to 0 hit points, I should say.
Since I put one hit point, I just think it's like this bloody brawl prone, just slamming her gauntlets down on his face. She just like she's almost dead. It's almost dead. She just yeah.
Okay. All right. So you drop it. You can still move if you like.
Who can heal?
I can.
Was it Ray? Okay.
Alistair can.
Here.
Yeah, Alistair can. Alistair's probably better for it. I'll be real.
Okay.
So Will's just shakily trying to get over to Alistair, like about to fall over.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair's just
Alistair,
gonna
it's
be
your
like,
turn.
oh, yeah. Alistair's just gonna look at her and go, oh no, you poor thing. Here, let me heal that for you. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah.
Your wounds.
And you regain 11 HP, which I think
Yo.
puts you in
Alright.
max.
Yeah, that is.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, so his hands start glowing and they just kind of go over your wounds and you see them start closing and they look a lot more just like harmless scratches than the gaping bite and stab wounds that you just endured. Great job taking care of those. That's the least that I could do.
Okay.
Fully healed.
Sweet.
All right. It's now the Swagan's turn, but he is of interest only to historians. So we'll remove him from initiative. Rhea,
Oh. All right.
go back to you.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna punch him again.
Alrighty. You may punch with advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Here we go. Oh, wow.
Eee.
23.
Obviously, that will hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it squeaks on by.
Mm-hmm.
8 lightning damage. I'm just gonna fry
All right.
this fish.
Yes, please describe how you what happens as you take him to 0 hit points.
I think I'm actually going to, instead of just punching, I'm gonna, like, grab his face and just slam him against the rocks, and that's how he dies.
Brutal.
Brutal.
All right.
Incredibly.
But a mountain in Game of Thrones, just one shove right in the granite. Explode.
Yeah. Oh.
Katie, I adore you.
We did it.
Yes. So, victory. The caves, the tide pools and the water is silent. Fish blood stains the water red.
Ew.
But you stand victorious. A little worse for wear. But
I don't know.
victorious.
Rose is doing great.
I mean, I
Sure.
gaslit my way of taking damage, so Alistair's feeling pretty good too.
Yeah, like man, Rosie had pretty good. Like, you know, she like sniped a few fish guys. Had like someone take all the hits for her by distracting one of the fish guys. Like, I mean, like it's a pretty good fight.
Meanwhile, I'm the
Mhm.
only one that has damage at the end of the combat.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you're big. You're
yeah.
big a puncher. Like, you know, like you can take hits.
I most certainly cannot. I'm not wearing any armor, mind you.
We might have to fix that before we get aboard the pirate ship.
Maybe we can prove we're a doctor. Rosie.
I'm not.
Rosie goes, "Don't worry, I can learn quick."
I'm not sure that medicine is something that you can learn overnight, dear.
You can
Well,
learn
as long as
some
your hands are steady enough, I'm
experience.
sure she could do it.
Sorry, but I don't believe that I would trust you with tending to my wounds. Thank you very much.
I don't know.
I
I
would
got
rather-
a lot of cloth I gotta go around. Like she like gestures at like the clothes that are like a little too big for her. It's like, I don't know, I got plenty of bandage material.
I'll pass, thank you. I'd prefer to bandage myself with
Which what,
cle-
dying? She says with a
no,
bastard look.
no. I would just prefer to be bandaged with cleaner garments. Pardon my
Well
harsh
you're
words.
well you can like clean it with electricity, that's how that works.
No, dear, it is not.
Alright, liar, whatever.
Anyways, I do believe we should find the doctor by now, shouldn't we?
That is what we came here for.
Indeed.
Fine, refuse my doctor
Sploosh, sploosh,
services and
sploosh.
find a normal doctor.
Do not give me plague rat, man.
I am not a plague rat, I am a ship rat.
Besides, it's really the fleas that you need to worry out for, not necessarily the rats.
Wait, what?
Rosie says, scratching her head.
Rosie has information to sit on.
All right.
All right. We
So
all
as
wander
you
towards the cave.
yeah. So you make your way up along the shore, and you get to the entrance to the cave. There is firelight from inside the cave,
Oh,
sort of, shining on the walls,
I see.
just around the corner.
I can
Interesting.
kill this doctor's
Around the
friends.
riverbed.
How do you want to enter?
Hmm.
You know, if you want, guys, I could maybe sneak on ahead, be a little rat. Maybe they won't notice a little rat scurrying on in.
You know, you could scout actually. That would be useful.
I
Fine
can
idea.
rat. Yes, that is the proper word. She said,
Incorrect usage aside, I do believe that would be a good idea. If you would mind going in there and telling us what if there are any enemies inside, and I would like to know the situation so I can form a tactical plan for getting in there.
all right, cool. I'm gonna tell everyone but you, Miss Tactic Whack Dicks. She says, turning into a rat.
I'm disgruntled.
Alistair is amused.
We need to make a second token that is Rat Rosie.
That is,
Rat's-
yeah, appropriate rat.
Do you know how to
yeah,
make
we won't
two-sided
have-
tokens?
In Roll20? No, I don't know how to. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
a
thing.
thing. I don't know how to
Oh.
do it.
I
know
will.
Big
I will
does.
I don't
show
know.
you
We'll-
once we're done. I'll show you once we're done with the session because it's a little complicated.
For now, I'm just gonna take Rosie, and I'm going to. Whoops.
Rapid fire.
I have to be doing that from my other window, from my GM window, because I can't do that as a player, apparently. And I shall make a tiny Rosie.
Rosie, tiny.
The tiny Rosie will go over. Will now be the one to go on to the next map as you sneak ahead.
All right.
All right. Well, actually, I won't take you to the next map just yet. So, Rosie, you sneak into the cave, and then you see that there's a little dip in the floor, and then the cave is submerged, but not so that you would have to swim if you were human size, but that you would have to wade through some water.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go up to
Alright.
the cave ceiling, but there's like water. Will you swim as a rat?
I could. I think before swimming, I'd like to take a little sniff test. Always a good idea to smell if there's anything around.
Of course. Make a perception check. Test.
With advantage, because I am rat.
Sure.
I
Advanced
have
rat
keen
sniffing
sense for
tactics.
smelling. Just fun fact. And totally not
Mhm.
what I was pushing for going in this big, deep plan.
Mm-hmm.
Rat tactics, I swear.
Rat tactics.
Oh, rat
Alright,
tactics
21.
paid off.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
You smell a few things. You smell um, fire, smoke rather.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
You smell smoke. You smell fish. You smell,
Mhm.
you know, stale water and tide pool.
Mhm.
Um, and you smell um, oil, and you
Mhm.
smell octopus? Question mark.
Hmm.
Cephalopod smells.
Okay. I think because I don't think really Rosie I think has like heard of octopi but hasn't really like seen one. So like
Mm-hmm.
she'll swim cautiously until like maybe there's like a nice rock or something and near around the shore end,
All right.
to get a
Gonna
better
move the
look.
player view to the new cave.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, Rosie. As you swim around the corner into the open area, as soon as the map loads,
It has loaded for me.
okay, there it is. You see this large cavern, and you can see that there are two Swagan up on this raised island. They are keeping the area illuminated with a bunch of lanterns. And since they're going to pay no mind to a rat,
Yeah.
you can probably
I
also
probably don't
see
even notice a rat
eventually.
there.
hmm You also can get a good enough look to see that there is a Triton tied up
I think
and
we know where
unconscious.
Zed went.
Oh, says, am I?
Zed found
Yes,
in action.
Zed was MIA for a reason.
Oh
Not
dear.
just because Zed couldn't make the session, but because
We
Cephalo, sorry, Dr. Cephalo,
oh fuck.
is captured by the Swagan and held prisoner. They're at 0 hit points, but quite alive and stable, merely unconscious.
Oh boy.
Their glasses knocked off, lying next to them.
Uh,
Rosie, you
Alright.
see these things. What do you do with this information?
Hmm. Well, I think I pick up it's like, the octopus smell clearly is doctor smell. Therefore, we have found the doctor and we have to kill two more fish to do it. Easy. uh she will go back and report what she has found.
all right.
All right. So you return to your companions at the entrance,
I unrat.
and yes, and you cease to rat, and you begin to human, and
Hello, yes, I am human.
Oh, good.
yes,
What did you find out while you were in there?
Well, I found out a doctor's an octopus.
Oh, is
Did
that
they seem
so?
alive?
Yeah, no, he seems uh they seem like just out on the floor. I think they were breathing. Definitely no blood or anything, so they weren't like eating him. Uh they had like these weird like little glass things that like off their face, but like whatever. But yeah, no, they seem to be just like what oh by the way, there's like two other fish guys in there. Uh and
Hmm.
they seem to be like keeping guard.
Mm.
I wonder if it might be worth it to try to scare them out of the cave instead of initiate further combat.
If we do need to do combat, there is oil there. I don't know if any of you can like burn things, but like also if we could like burn stuff, cause them a little spook.
Well, I can create some
Hmm.
very loud, thunderous booms if need be. That might be enough to get them away for just long enough to get the doctor and run back to the ship, if that.
Ooh, that probably. Oh, you know what? That actually is probably better.
Yeah, I believe that fire is not the best course of action. I would say.
Are you sure?
Turns of tabled, I swear.
I was about to say, for those of us who don't know, me and Pan play D&D with Viv very regularly, and a lot of her characters have pyrotechnic tendencies. So Viv being the one to go against lighting things on fire is a very rare sight.
Yeah. And it's funny because like I do have the spell Burning Hands, but I don't have it prepared yet. So
Fool. All right. So yeah. So when do we want to make
I
the
see the
boom? How do we
the
want to?
flaming fairies in chat.
Ooh,
Hmm.
maybe we gotta like maybe mess with their barrels a bit, and then we make the boom so they think it exploded.
that could work. Hmm. How
Mhm.
far are the barrels from the entrance of the cave?
I have not memorized the map, so KB, could you please show me
Uh, okay.
or tell me in
Rosie
great detail?
turns. Yeah, Rosie turns back into a rat and takes another look.
All right. Let me.
Please note
Oh boy.
things.
Or from the entrance. It's a shooty range.
Okay.
I can shooty it if I
Yeah, you
was like in
could.
the entrance of the cave and everything.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So we
Okay.
could definitely shoot those barrels.
And like, even if we want to do it like farther down the mouth of the cave, I could do it. It'd just be harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can also give you, I still have
Nice.
2 bard dice, so you could get a plus
Ooh.
d6 on the roll to give you a better chance.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, all else fails, we'll have to engage in combat, but I think we have a good shot at making this happen. We just need
At
to make
worst
sure that
case
we're not.
scenario, we actually make it go boom.
We just need to make sure we aren't necessarily in their peripheral if they're going to come running out of the cave.
And we also need to make sure that whatever happens does not injure the doctor as well.
Oh yes, don't worry. I mean, hopefully it won't damage their eardrums at all. It will be quite loud, but nothing that they shouldn't be able to withstand.
Okay, man.
After all,
I'm
they're a
on board.
doctor. They can fix it.
Usually doctors tend not to perform medicine on themselves, though.
I don't know. Are you a doctor? Yeah, you wouldn't
No.
know because I'm learning to be one right now. And I've learned you can heal yourself.
Rhea is just
Rosie
like
using that +1 intelligence to learn.
Rhea is indignant right now.
Alistair, once again, is incredibly amused and very much supports Rosie's doctoral dreams.
That has a point, and I hate it.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, you can heal yourself. It's very easy.
Oh yeah.
You just have to be a paladin and use lay on
You
hands.
just have to be a doctor.
You can hand yourself.
One can have hands.
You gotta hand it to you.
Functionally.
You sure have the hands to heal.
All right.
I'll never say you hand yourself in.
Let's do this. Let's
Okay.
get this
So what is the
ball
plan?
rolling.
So I think
Walk
we
me
want
through
to
it.
stealth then, right?
I think so, yeah.
So everyone is going in. Yes?
Yes.
Overall stealth.
That is correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me move us back to the seaside cave map. And
Let me know when to roll, boss.
Yeah. Well, you all are going to need to make stealth checks, so
Yes.
everyone roll stealth. Um,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Willow, I believe you
Jeeves.
have disadvantage from
Willow does, but hear me out.
um.
Willow does, but they also have my bard die if they want to add a d6 to their roll if it's not enough, or if they don't think it's enough.
Well, I doubt 5 is enough.
But hear me out.
Yeah.
With the D6, it could become 11. Which may
Alright.
just be enough.
Here's my stealth. Oh! Okay.
Okay. Deeves, please roll a d6. Okay, so it's a 10.
5. Does that barely make it?
10.
All right. So
I'd also consider Viv did get a natural 20. Maybe that could help us.
I'm gonna say that Viv, your natural 20 tells you
Yes.
that Willow is as soon as Willow touches the water, she is too loud. So you push her back. Or you have. I'm giving you the tactical choice here.
Oh yeah.
Officer Rhea. Willow can be with you, and you will have failed stealth. Or you can tell Willow to stay outside, and if combat happens, Willow will have to spend her first round getting into the cave.
Ooh. Ooh.
Using tactics checks outside of battle? What?
I think Willow Whispers is alright. I'll guard the cave.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's for the best at the moment, and it won't exclude you entirely. Also, what the hell is up with my picture on the stream? Oh my god.
Crunchy Viv.
Yeah,
Crud.
yeah, I don't know. It does that sometimes. Maybe we'll have to look at alternative ways for you to stream your camera to me and see if
Yeah.
other ways.
You're just in the rainbow slush.
Either that or
dimension.
just like, I don't know. I think my internet connection to the Feywild's a little rainbowy.
No,
Oh,
this is
yeah,
like,
true.
this is what it looks
So,
like when I'm
some
like
rainbows get
8.
into the Ethernet.
This
Yeah.
looks like when I'm 8 and I work with like a chemistry set that my distant family gave me that I only probably used like once. And it's like I made a bunch of tinfoil balls in this blue liquid and they could form like a tornado and it just sort of devolves into sludge over time. Not that I'm speaking from
Mm-hmm.
any personal experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Anyway.
so Willow is going to be a round outside. I'm going to put them inside the wall so that we know they're outside. If initiative happens, Willow will have to use her first turn to get onto the map. Okay. But everyone else, you have successfully stealthed into the cave, moving silently through the knee-deep water without making too much of a splash. The Swagan are up here, and they seem to be chatting in a language that I don't think any of you understand.
I don't speak fish. I don't speak
Yeah, I don't
people
think
fish.
Yeah. I don't think any of you speak the languages of the undersea races, but they seem to be having some sort of conversation. And the doctor is sleeping.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Rosie
you're inside. What do you do?
takes out Rosie. Let's see how far we've come. I'm gonna try and get to over here or so before
Okay.
taking my shot. If we want to make it
I think that's
easier,
getting a lot
or
closer, so I'm going to want you to make a one additional stealth check against their passive perception.
yeah.
Because that's getting pretty close. Okay, you're good. Move yourself.
Let's see. Is this good? Let me
Mhm.
double check. Perfect heroic math. All right, just enough.
Ooh, nice.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna line up the shot and afterwards the signal is give a thumbs up to Alistair to do boom.
Nice.
I'm going to ask
Okay.
Rhea to stand back so she won't be within 5 feet of me and have to make a save or else take damage.
Oh, I'm going to step back, yes.
So should I do an attack roll against Beryl, or is this just like a thing that will happen?
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That hits.
Roll his attack.
Fire your crossbow. Thud. And then, Alistair,
the
you got a
thumbs
ready to
up.
action?
I believe Thunderclap is just I do it and it happens.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, he's going to pull out his mandolin and then kind of harness some energy around his hands and then play the strings, and a very loud thunderous boom reverberates throughout the cave and makes a very loud shattering sound, or like, crashing sound like thunder
Yeah.
does.
Okay. Yep. Boom!
Could be heard from 300 feet
And-
away.
And the Swagan are, they hear the thud, and then this big boom, and in their confusion, they are, I'm gonna say that they are stunned,
Nice.
because they've just snapped from, like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do?
What do you want
Then
to do?
boom!
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been having that conversation for 3 hours, like you do, and, and then suddenly there's this explosion, and they're stunned. So they're stunned, but we're now going to be in initiative because they're now aware that something is going on.
Yes. All right.
Not according to plan, but still very good.
I will take one. I will take stun.
Stun is a very good condition to have on enemies.
Yes, it is. All right. So please,
Ooh.
if you select your token before you roll, Pan, let me
Which I
add you to
didn't do. I guess
initiative.
immediately. Boop, boop.
All right. And Willow, go ahead and roll initiative as well.
Get some
But hey, we
battle
essentially
music.
got 2 surprise rounds on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Wait, that's the wrong song.
This isn't very Final Fantasy VIII of you.
Oh,
This is
actually,
actually very Final Fantasy VIII of you.
that's the wrong song.
Yay! We won!
We did it, Reddit.
We did it!
No, you haven't won yet.
One D&D Doom!
Oh. Damn.
These aren't just normal fish people. These are
Boom.
fish people.
They're
Zoomed in
stunned
from
and
heck.
surprised. And we need to add Willow to the tracker. 13 initiative. Descending order.
Ooh.
Rosie, you have 1 initiative.
I done it. Just curious to see like
Your
how.
enemies are stunned. What do you do?
Yeah, just curious to see like how the layout of this little island is. What's the part that you could get up on it? Is it just a part you can just walk up to, or is it like a specific part that you could get into?
The easiest part to climb up would be over here,
Okay.
where there are flat rocks. You could sort of like walk up that. But anything else, you're gonna have. I guess over here is not too bad. But anything on the front, you're gonna have to climb.
Okay, cool. I was just asking because I just did not know if it matched up your thought imagination.
Yep. So what do you do?
So scurry up, load up.
Water is
the
difficult
cross-
terrain.
Oh, it's still difficult? Alright.
Mhm.
That's cool. They're still in range. It really just is how easy it is to get to that goal.
Mhm.
Territory.
I'm gonna give them, if you shoot at them, since you're, like, lower than them and there's this wall here, I'm gonna say that they have, like, +2 cover.
Alright. Well, I get advantage
Because you can only
on them
see, like,
anyway.
half of them.
Yeah.
That's true. You're true. You
Which
still
would
have
be
advantage, but they
sneak
do have
attack
+2 cover.
If hit.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So which one are you shooting?
I will shoot this one. Oh wait, wrong way.
Sorry, which one?
This one.
Okay. 25 will hit. Roll your damage with your sneak attack.
D6 plus 4. 14 damage.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
She just like scurries through, and like I feel like her bolts are like makeshift. Like they're just like she finds some sticks, a very pointy rock, and just like, whoop, and it's just like as this thing's like staggering from being stunned, it just stubs him not in the toe, but like through like the center, like you know that little webbing in between your toe.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
It just hits him right there.
Owie.
Ow.
Rat
Well,
plays
he's certainly having a bad
Vtuber.
time. Yes, he's certainly having a bad time.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Rhea.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm just going to, first of all, get closer. And it's difficult terrain, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So I can only get 15 feet?
Yep.
Unless you dash.
Yeah, I think I'll dash. I want to get
All right,
closer.
You can dash 30 feet then.
We can
Mhm.
dash if we
Alright.
want to.
You could leave your
Willow?
knife behind.
Responding to the big boom, dashes in and appears at the edge of the map. Alistair.
I'm just
Alright.
checking how far I can dash because I will be dashing.
Okay.
All right.
Swagon's turn. He is stunned. He does nothing. And he is no longer stunned.
Understandable.
Slogan
what can I
two.
say?
He is stunned, so he does nothing. He is no longer stunned.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Rosie.
Let me see how far 15 feet is.
The music wasn't
Alright.
looping.
Oh, I just realized that my face crashed.
No, my face. And you guys are gonna
Tragic.
shot of the one that's having a real good no fun day.
Mm-hmm. Really bad, no good, absolute. Oh, that's terrible.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah,
That's
9
that's
does
a
not hit.
curse. No, that's a curse series of rolls right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rhea.
Oh wow, it's already my turn again. All right.
Yeah.
Let me check the range for my things.
Oh, actually, Rosie, you're pretty close now. I want you to give me a perception check, actually.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, tell me everything.
Rat
Okay.
perception.
They have, like, javelins all up around here. Like, they're ready to defend this place, with thrown weapons.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
They have javelins, like, in all of these, like, all around the edge, ready to be grabbed and thrown.
Interesting.
Do you share that information with your comrades?
No.
Okay.
This is Rosie's like I
Rhea.
will account this and survive.
Wonderful. Okay. So, my turn. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
move 15 feet up here,
Okay.
and now I am able to hit this closer Sahuagin with Acid Splash, so he's got to make his dex save.
Okie dokie. And dex save.
Oh, well,
19.
shit. Yeah, that beats my DC.
Alrighty.
Does it take half?
No, it's a cantrip. It's all or
No,
nothing.
not if it's the cantrip.
That's
No.
right. Okay. Okay.
If it was a leveled spell, yes.
I tried.
All right. Willow.
Okay, I dash out.
It's difficult terrain, so if you dash, you can move 30 feet.
You could be slightly behind where Alistair is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can get
Like
right
it.
here. Okay. Alistair.
I have a question about how climbing works.
Yes.
The question is mostly how does it work?
Since you don't have a climb speed, I believe it is an athletics check. And this is not the hardest climb in the world because there's lots of like things to grab onto and things to
There's javelins to grab onto, Smiley face, when you like to know
yeah,
about
don't
that.
grab onto the javelins. Those are not like secure handholds. But so there'll be an athletics check, and basically it's gonna cut. I'm just gonna say that moving up one of these is like a move. So you need to like move to it, and then you could like dash to try and climb it on the same turn, or you could do it as your movement on the next turn.
Okay.
I don't know what the official rules are, but that's just going to be my ruling for the moment.
Well, I'm very sucky at athletics, so I think I'm just gonna take the long way around and go over here.
Ah, I see, fellow twink.
Okay. Swaggin. Let's see. That's the closer one. Yep. Wait. That's the farther one. And he's gonna run
Which one is closer to Rosie?
to here. He's gonna use his item interaction to pick up a javelin. And he's gonna chuck it at Rosie. I didn't give them a macro for a javelin. One moment. I'll give them one. Javelin.
Well, if they use a strength-based weapon, it would be the same.
Yeah, it would. But it won't say javelin.
Oh, fuck, you're right. That's important.
It is. What's the range on a javelin?
It is crucial to know what
I
weapon
think
we are
it's
getting
2060.
3060?
with.
Is it
It's
2060?
I think so. I think
Okay.
it's not as impressive as you think.
But I thought the javelin was weaker than other thrown weapons, but had a better range.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
don't click it.
yeah, it's 3120.
Oh, okay.
But it is actually a D6. I thought it was just a D4. Not a D63, a D. The javelins are actually pretty good at throwing a long range. They're like a reason that they were used. Whereas most throwing weapons were not historically used. Okay. Throwing a javelin at Rosie. Does a 15 hit?
Let me actually double check. 15 is my AC.
That's a hit then. Rosie, you get poked for 2 damage. You barely avoid a javelin as it just grazes you.
Oh boy.
Just human noise does not come out, rat noise.
This one runs up. It takes cover behind this jagged rock. Picks up a javelin. And it's going to throw it at Alistair. Alistair's
Oh
within 30
boy.
feet.
Can't gaslight my way out of this one.
You think it was throwing it at you. A 7
That
does
was
not hit.
intent.
You'll have to try better than that, my dear.
Ugh. If you had vicious mockery, I would be in pain right now.
Yeah,
Rosie.
you sure would be. Next level, I'm coming for you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Remember the bad terrain.
That's what I'm accounting for.
Okay.
Because I know my goal, like my ideal spot, right
Mhm.
over here in this mud patch, is sort of like get along the wall, so it'd be a harder shot,
Mm-hmm.
and try to climb.
Yeah, you'd have
there.
cover if you went right against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can get like actually right underneath this guy, wall-wise.
Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna like take cover among those rocks.
Yeah, and I think she's gonna like take down her crossbow, but like get out her little knives. So like
Mm-hmm.
next turn she's gonna try and climb up and catch him off guard.
Okay. You still have your action.
Alright, so
You want to dodge?
I feel like dodge would be yes.
Okay.
Because she does not like being hurt.
All right. So Rosie goes up here, takes cover behind the rocks, and then just focuses on not getting shot or not getting javelined.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Rhea, your initiative.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm very bad at fighting at range, so I think I'm just gonna try and get a little closer to Rosie. Just moving 15 feet this way, and once again, I'm gonna. Well, actually, the one that is closest to Rosie, I'm gonna acid splash it, so it's got to make it safe.
Okay. Which one is that? The one
Dex-
closest to Rosie?
Dex save. Yeah, the one closest to Rosie.
Okay. That
Oh,
is
it
a
does
fail.
not. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 4 acid damage.
It screams a fishy scream.
Yikes.
Ah!
Whoa!
All right.
All right, and that's my turn.
Willow.
Okay, she charges again, all the way up 30 feet to the base of the rock.
Okay.
Ideal climbing range.
Yes, on your next turn, you'll be able to use your move to try and climb up the rocks.
All right.
Alistair.
Once again, I am dashing to the rocks.
Okay. Okay, hold on right there.
Crashing the rocks.
As you walk past the hole with the pit of bones,
Ooh, I don't like that.
a tentacle swirls out
Uh-oh.
from the pit
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fun!
and attempts to grab you.
Gerb you. It's gonna gerb you.
It's gonna grab you. Oh no, it isn't.
Not
It
gerb.
misses entirely.
I just kind of like it kind of like wraps around his like boot, and then he just kind of like shakes it off, and it's like, "What do you think you're doing?" And then just casually walks on by.
I love that.
But
I'll do a little bit.
yes. But everyone now sees the mass of tentacles
Oh dear.
emerging from this hole.
That's
Do
not
be
good.
wary of the tentacles, my friends.
Tentacles? Oh goodness.
Rosie looks up the javelin. They are not tentacles.
Yeah.
What?
Willow and Rhea, you can see it. Rosie, you cannot see the
cannot.
tentacles.
Yep.
All right, Swagan. Unfortunately, Rhea, you're the only enemy without cover, so it's gonna throw at you.
Yeah. Okay.
But it rolls a 1.
Nice. Okay.
Alright. This one sees Alistair trying to do something sneaky.
Actually,
Comes over,
wait,
picks up
hang on.
another javelin.
Real quick.
Yes?
Can I
You have a
be
reaction?
like, can I be sneaky and like, because it got a crit fail, can I take the javelin?
Sure, it lands in the water next to you. You can use your item interaction on your turn to pick it up.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. You're not a monk,
Anyways,
so you don't get to like catch it out of the air.
Okay.
Back to me
okay.
back to me getting attacked.
Yeah.
But it certainly lands near you, so you can. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so this one comes over here, and it saw Alistair running by, and it's like, no. Picks up a javelin and throws it down at you. Or maybe it was throwing it at the tentacle monster. Who knows?
No, it's-
Rosie.
Still not very accurate.
I am under fucking attack.
All right.
Rosie time.
Yes, Rosie is no longer
Okay.
dodging. If you would like to climb up the rocks, you need to make a athletics check. It will not be hard. But you do need to make it.
I don't have a penalty to athletics, so like you could totally say no and I won't feel bad about it. But I do have expertise in acrobatics. Could I maybe
Acrobatics
apply
is
that?
not climbing.
Super valid.
Unfortunately.
I was trying to see if I could weasel my way through there, but that is a sound judgment which I will not refuse. My proficient
11 is
athletics-
sufficient.
All right.
11 is sufficient. I will move you.
Thank you.
You are now here.
All right,
All
cool.
right.
I feel like she does the thing, that pirates do, of like having a dagger in her mouth as she's still like scurrying up, jumps out, and is just attempting just to like catch him off guard and just swing at him with her knife.
Okay. Make a knife
Alright.
attack.
I will knife attack, which will not do anything.
Tragic.
Little too far away.
Tragedy.
But now,
All right.
Rosie, while you fail to wound it, it can smell the blood on you. Rhea, your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so how do you climb? You like. It has to be like a full turn.
Yeah, it's like your full. It's not your action, but it's unless you had to move to get to the wall. But it's like your full movement. So your movement. So you need 30 feet of movement basically to make the climb.
Okay. So I have to climb next turn, basically.
Or you can dash.
I think.
And if you want
I'm
to throw
going-
that javelin, you can climb next turn.
Yeah, I'll throw the javelin.
Okay.
I don't know what I would roll for this. This is just like a strength. or
Strength.
dex?
Yeah, it's a thrown weapon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, strength. Thrown weapons are strength.
I'm gonna throw it at.
Unless they're daggers.
I'm gonna throw it at the closest one. So, here we
Okay.
go. So I can just use the same roll as. No, I'm just gonna roll strength.
Yeah, just click your strength button. Unfortunate. The javelin clatters against the
Baby.
rocks. And
That's
falls
just
over
a
here somewhere.
cursed javelin. It's gotten crit fails both times.
God.
I think that javelin's just like misbalanced. The head's too heavy, or not heavy enough, or something's just wrong with it. That one's just
It's
wrong.
built different.
It was first 1,000 years ago by a warlock. Fail.
Mm-hmm.
Secret lock time. Cursed to
That's
suck.
funny.
All right. Willow, would you like to use your move to climb up?
Yes, I would.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. You. Okay,
That's a 3.
it's a 19.
That's a 3. You don't have advantage.
So I fail all off the rocks miserably.
Yeah, so, well, you don't manage to make any progress. You, like, start climbing, and then you like, slip down. You don't injure
There's
yourself,
some loose
but,
rocks.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, one of the rocks just comes out under your foot, and there's nothing you could have done.
Dude, it wasn't your fault. It was the rock's fault.
You still have your action. You can dash and try and climb again, if you like.
Okay, will that cost another athletics?
That will be a new
Oh,
athletics
good.
check, yes. Yep. Roll athletics again. Okay, 17 will do it. So, while Willow has a bad start and some bad luck on a loose rock, she then redoubles her efforts and gets to the top.
Alright.
All right. Alistair.
I am once again using my turn to dash 30 feet.
Okay. Gotcha. The Swagan now switches tactics, lifts up its heavy spear, and grins a fishy, toothy, piranha-y smile, and goes at Rosie with the blood frenzy, attacking with advantage.
Oh!
Squeaky!
Rosie goes down.
Oh dear!
So
I can't
11
believe
damage.
Rosie's fucking
I am
dead.
down.
Yes.
Oh holy
Rosie
shit!
is down. And the Swagan, it licks its lips, but it sees that but it is more intelligent than a human, and therefore will put off its bloodthirst in order to move forward and attack the other still remaining threat, and it tries to bite at Willow. But Willow
God.
defends herself.
Shrugged it off.
The Swagan, it sees enemies here, but it knows that there's an enemy up here. It decides, for reasons I can't explain, to run to here. And by can't explain, I mean that I'm not telling you that it has reasons. But maybe that's something you could learn with a tactics check.
Oh, okay.
Rosie, make a death save.
Ah, you cruel angel of death.
Yes.
And I forget, for you with that saves, do you add Constitution or is it raw?
It's raw.
Alright, just wanted to double check.
Mhm. That is one failure on the board. Rosie is in
boy!
grave danger. And the Swagan are getting hungry. Rhea,
Yeah, I'm gonna climb. Like
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
make an athletics check.
Okay. Okay. Oh no.
That is sufficient. It is not a
Okay.
difficult climb.
Oh,
Good. Good.
You get up there, right in front of the enemy, who smells blood on you. What do?
I'm gonna punch him.
All right, punch him. These
it.
ones, you will not have advantage, but okay.
Okay.
23 hits.
Yeah. All right. Here's that damage then. 4 lightning. That's
Okay.
not the worst.
It is damage.
It's damage.
Level 1. Level 1.
Willow.
Okay, let's see. I should probably use healing word right about now. I think, or lay on hands, so I can move one right and help out.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Okay. How much of your healing pool do you want to give to Rosie? Now, I don't know if you've got 5 points. You can spend 1 to 5 of them at a time. So you can give her all 5. You can give her just 1, so she'll be up. You can give her some number between that amount.
This is the big counter, so I can use all 5.
Okay.
I'm getting the 5.
That's what he said.
Okay, cool. I was confirming that.
Yeah.
You being close, notice, like... So, like, you know how, like, people will just, like, clench up instinctively when bad shit happens? You see her relax, but you see her, like, when regaining conscious, actively deciding to stay laying down and pretend to be dead at the moment.
That's funny.
Awesome instincts kick in and just yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Alistair.
Okay, could I normally just walk up here from where I am, or would I have to get a little closer?
You can walk up from here.
Okay.
You can walk up if you get here. So that's 20 feet of movement. So then you can move here for 5 feet, and then yeah, so you can get to here or here if you like.
No, I'll
Just
I'll
move.
just party here.
Okay. And you still have your action. No, because you had to dash. Right.
Yes, I did have to dash.
Right, so that was 20 feet. So then you out of a total of 60. So yeah, you can move farther if you like.
Oh, I will move.
So you've used 20 and then 5. So you've used 25. Wait, no, yeah. So that was just a normal move. That was just a normal move because 20 feet to move here, and then 5 feet there. So that's 25 feet. From your move. Yeah. So you still have your action.
Okay, I
Sorry.
think there's not really much that I can do. I'm actually going to give Rosie my final bard die of inspiration because it looks like she needs it. So Rosie, you
Okay.
feel imbibed with the magical power of the fine art.
Rosie is being inspired with the idea of haunting.
All right.
Oh wait, never mind. That was only my second one that I used. I didn't use one earlier. I don't think so. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think you talked about using the other one, but we didn't actually commit to it.
Yeah, so never mind. I still have one more after this. But anyways, my point still stands that I give it to Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This Swagan is going to press the attack on Rhea, who is wounded, so it has advantage.
Oh no.
21 hits. 6 piercing. Rhea goes down.
Oh, I'm down. Oh no. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
And then it turns to bite Rosie, who it seems returning to life.
Hey man, I'm playing dead, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know how well.
It doesn't matter, an 11
perception
won't hit you.
Alright.
Alright.
The right idea. We should all just play dead.
This one comes at you. It tries to stab you.
Ouch.
22 hits Alistair
Ouch.
for 6 piercing.
Ooh.
Blood Frenzy activates. It will now bite with advantage.
Yoki yoki.
Hey guys.
19 for 2
Oh.
I am
piercing.
somehow not down.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I love how these guys keep getting minimal damage. Keep doing it, boys.
Yeah, Alistair's not looking too good, and he kind of like looks at this Chog and is like, well, you finally managed to do something to me. I have.
Rosie.
Rosie. Rosie.
Alistair's inspiration flows through you.
Yeah, she sees that this thing tried to bite her. It's like, playing dead is not going to work. Just slips out like her short sword to try and like slash it in its like between its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Like, you know that little like flesh part between the jaw? That part.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
So are you standing up?
Yeah. I will use half my movement.
Okay. Okay. Rosie stands up. Roll to attack. 14 will hit.
Alright, this will be sneak attack damage because I am near the homeboys.
Oh yeah.
Willow is giving you sneak attack.
8 damage.
That's good.
Good hit. Still alive. Rhea.
Ran
death
is not
save.
still alive. Here we go.
Roll a 20. No, that's one fail.
Oh!
Rhea's not doing well. Willow.
I really want to grapple this guy and throw him in that tentacle pit. I really want to do that, but you know, there's the fun thing to do and the safe thing to do. I think I'm just gonna slash him.
Okay.
Like, if we hit him, we got this.
Oh, yeah, that's a good hit.
That's a good hit. Don't roll minimum damage. That's good. Alright. Willow, please describe how you dispatch them.
So, make a huge slash across their belly, and then I kick them down the slope.
Okay. You may still use your movement now if you like.
Yeah, okay. Let's help that out. Is this difficult terrain still? Or just normal?
This is not. This is not. This is just normal terrain. The water was difficult terrain. But yeah. Alright. Alistair, you were in grave danger, but perhaps your rescue is at hand.
My rescue is at hand, and I'm going to pull out my rapier and do a slashy slashy.
Alright. Time to prove that you don't need a hero. Alright, 18. That'll hit. Close, but not enough.
A worthy adversary.
Damn
Yes.
you and your 2 hit points.
Swagan 9 is dead, and the dead do not take actions. Usually. This one. Well, unfortunately for Alistair, it smells blood. And it's gonna go for it.
No!
Alistair goes down,
Oh shit.
Alistair's down!
and its second attack goes towards Willow.
Wow, 3 of us
But a
down
10
in the first session.
Level 1. Level 1.
Oh,
Level
boy.
1 is hardcore. You gotta earn that first level.
Yeah, you do. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be a fun little
Um,
opening adventure. It was just gonna be a fucking theme park ride.
I thought it was finding the goose,
Well,
man.
well.
I
Oh, don't
I
worry.
think the goose hydra would be
You will.
worse. What are you talking about?
No, it sure would be. I thought we were just gonna fight that.
Rosie,
Out of the
it's your
ground
turn.
after it's over.
Willow can take that. I think Rose is gonna prove to Rhea that
Prove to Rhea that you're a doctor?
I'm a doctor. I'm totally learning to be a
Mhm.
doctor.
Oh no.
Alright. Willow, give me a medicine check. Remember, you have that bardic inspiration still if you need it.
Oh, I sure am gonna apply it. I forget. Can you apply it after the fact?
You can apply
You may
it
apply it
yes.
after you roll.
But
Alright.
yeah, it depends on if you think that it'll clear because you can't apply it. And you can't apply it before the DM says if you
Right,
can't
right,
pass
right.
the test or not. Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Where is medicine? I'm applying it.
Yeah, please.
Um,
Alistair's inspiring words
Nine
supporting you in your
enough?
doctoral work.
9, please.
so that's a 9. I am pretty certain that that raw it is a DC 10 check
Oh dear.
to stabilize someone.
Oh dear.
I will confirm if you would want me to.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
that the
Like,
official
I think you're right
ruling
too, but like,
Yeah. it is DC 10 medicine check to stabilize someone.
Boy, I'm gonna die.
I'm learning.
Oh boy, die.
But
Your hands.
but
are
you
too
can try
shaky.
again next turn if she doesn't roll a 1. Rhea, do not roll a 1.
Okay.
The power
One
of
success.
doctor medicine is kicked in.
Willow,
Of course.
Alright, let's beat up on this guy.
all right.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'll do it. And your minimum damage will be enough, so please... Yep, 9. You kill him 3 times. Please, Yeah, he had 3 hit points left.
Yeah.
Please describe what you have done to him.
So he just gets saved immediately. Well, just over to save everybody over here. Forward motion. Save the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Activate.
Okay. Yeah, and he is down. We are not, even though we are out of enemies, we are not going to break initiative yet because we have some
That's
Oh.
it.
danger that still remains on the board.
Yeah.
Alistair,
Oh,
What are you
luck
at?
Don't fail me now.
this is your first death save, right?
correct.
Okay. Just roll a 20. It's no big deal.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Oh, well,
Oh
I
my
guess I
God.
fucking will.
Well,
Just roll a
alright
20.
Oh,
Alistair regains 1 hit point
Oh
and wakes up.
God.
And you may take your turn, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and pretend that never happened. And then I'm gonna look over to the dead lad over here and look to Willow and say thank you for your help once again.
within.
Oh, you do not have healing word. Disappointing.
Unfortunate.
Alright. Does that conclude Alistair's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Rosie.
Dr. Rosie is
You-
doing like Dr.
Dr. Rosie, you're paging Dr. Rosie. You're needed in ER.
Oh my god.
Fully had someone to say scalpel. She is. She does not have gloves because this is olden times. and she is rat. But she will attempt to
Mhm.
stabilize once again. No!
Oh my god!
She is panicking at this point.
Is there anything else she would like to do?
Maybe call the Healy people. Maybe she calls like, I think she'd call Willow because she knows that Willow can heal people. Just
Will
like,
runs over.
just like paging Nurse Willow. I'm gonna need your help.
Dear.
I was
Says,
born
Willow
like,
can
like-
get there on her
very
next turn.
surprised.
But Rhea needs to make one more death save before it's Willow's turn again.
50-50 chance. Everyone pray for her.
And she's only
You're
got
so fucking
one fail and one success. Right?
Okay, here it comes.
So just don't roll a 1.
Oh man.
Yes!
Reverse psychology works.
It worked! Oh my god.
So clearly this shows that we are Chads who cannot die getting frickin' nat 20s on death saves.
Hey, KB, I don't think this is the right victory music. Can you get like Sonic Unleashed E-Rank victory theme? 'Cause, like, I think that really fits the
you
tone of
can
this
put it in there if you
victory.
got it. If you got it, you can
Oh,
play
yeah.
it there.
And you can
Just
literally,
give me like
it literally
1
ties up to
second and I
YouTube. You
can
can just
find
put it
it
in.
for you.
Okay, find
I
it
don't
for
know
me.
who the bot is, but I can send you the link to it.
Okay.
E-Rank.
You just put
So, Willow, you run
exclamation point play and then paste the link and Rhythm will play it.
Alright, so it says
Oh.
exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
No, just one exclamation mark and then play and then paste the link.
Alright.
And then I
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
Willow runs
force
up here.
skip. Yes.
Yeah!
Willow, you run over here to treat Rhea's injuries, and as you do, she opens her eyes miraculously. She seems stable. Her bleeding injuries are, well, still present. They seem to be closing on their own.
Yeah, thankfully I'm alright, but I'm very embarrassed by this entire scenario and by the fact that this rat probably saved my life.
Rosie's completely convinced that she did it, despite the fact she thought she wasn't.
Of course.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
like, she still is saying, like, oh, I didn't realize this would still be in loop.
Yeah.
That is
Alright, that's
okay.
enough of that.
Yeah.
I think we're done with Rhythm Bot. Okay.
Yeah. But, like, Rosie's
All
looking
right.
still pretty distressed, but it's like, it's okay, Rhea. I know you said you didn't want me tending your wounds, but look at you now. Oh, how the tables turned.
Oh, so you're the one that healed me, are you?
I'm learning to be a doctor, aren't I?
Yeah, Alistair's just gonna kind of limp over and be like, well, at least we all managed to get out alive, although a lot worse for wear than I would have liked.
Oh, certainly. I agree. I I am legitimately appalled that this rat was my saving grace.
Well,
Good.
don't be
we really
appalled. Your name is Rhea, alright? Get over it.
Well, like I said, stranger things have happened. I think that this has proven that Rosie is more than welcome to continue following her doctoral passions.
This has proven that we need an actual doctor on the team, I would say. But
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
that-
luckily we're here to save the doctor, so let's get out of here before any more of those things show up and fully end us.
Yes,
I will
certainly.
save the doctor and obtain his doctorate.
You can't steal a doctorate, dear.
Oh, I can steal. Oh, I can steal a piece of paper.
Oh, you most certainly could. I mean, it wouldn't be in your name, but you know, a little forgery is nothing that we couldn't do.
I mean, it could be my name if I say it is.
This is true.
Alright. So you come over here, and as you crouch down and try and wake up the doctor. Dr. Cephalo awakens. Now, I don't want to roleplay Zed's character, but I assume there is some confusion and at least some measure of gratitude at being rescued.
Yeah.
Seth is going to go over here, and you notice that there are a bunch of maps and navigator's tools and so on all laid out on this table. And Seth is going to gather those and shove them in a pack.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to help him because he is probably still injured and loopy, and I'm still injured and loopy, but I'm gonna help anyways.
Rosie will.
I mean, to
All right.
be fair,
to
the
help
doctor
be-
has 9 out of health HP, Rhea. You're not looking too great.
No, when you get up, Rosie's like, no, let the doctors take care of this. You are a
Oh.
patient who needs rest.
Ray, I
That's
want you to
right,
give me a
Tom.
perception check as you help the doctor wrap up the maps.
Here we go then. Okay, I see nothing.
Alright. Rhea,
You really are loopy from all that blood loss.
That I am.
This is paper.
Yes, it's
There
paper.
are
so Rhea
ink-
does not notice, but the cinematic camera of the movie that is our game, pans over the words that Rhea did not see. On one of the maps, there is a label. The Vault of King Midas. Seth quickly hides this map, rolling it up, and hides it in the pack. Not knowing who you are and that you are necessarily trustworthy new members of the Golden Groups.
Yeah.
And before you can question too much about what these maps are, then why the Suwagan may have kidnapped Seth, you hear a sound echoing outside the cave. Wait. Is it not playing? Oh.
I think it did once when you were describing it, but I think it was overlooked.
Rhythm disconnected. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't using rhythm.
Oh, it's the jukebox.
I was playing a sound effect through Morphbox, but
Ah.
I think
Do it again?
it didn't. I'll turn the volume up on it. Maybe it
I
wasn't
think
going through.
we just talked over it.
Yeah, we might have.
Okay.
I heard it.
Oh, Final news.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm still at 1 HP. I'm still at 1 HP.
It's okay, guys.
All right.
I'm at 5.
All right. But that will be the end of this session. Next time,
All right.
Zed will be able to join us.
Yeah.
However, all of you, I grant you one XP, making you all level 2.
Yeah.
Now I
And
can do
because
cool things.
I am a generous GM, you may now level up your characters and restore your hit points before next time
Perfect.
you know what is waiting outside the cave.
Perfect.
And just to double check, we take average, right?
Yes, you must take average hit points.
Okay.
So so that is, half the die rounding up.
Okay.
For my information, is anyone doing anything weird? Is anyone like multi-classing, or are you all just leveling up in your
No,
current class?
I'm
I
just
am
I'm
not
just taking another wisdom level.
multi-classing.
Okay.
I'm going
please,
to take a class in the doctor route, actually.
that is not a class.
Damn it. Then no, I'm staying rogue then.
Oh,
At
I get
level
Jack of
4,
all
you can take the
trades
healer
now
feat if
and
you
Song
like.
of Rest.
Got a full 14 HP now. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be crazy.
Mhm. All right. So that's gonna be the end of the session. You guys can level up off stream, but would like you to send me like whatever new spells you take.
Of course.
And I believe paladins get their spellcasting at 2nd level. So Willow will need to make some decisions
But
about
also,
that.
Will
So
can just decide what spells they have,
mhm.
given a
Oh, I believe
short rest.
wizards have to choose what you majored in wizard college at this level.
Oh
This
fuck.
is true.
Oh boy.
Have you given thought to that already?
That I
Viv?
have. That I have. I have
Do you,
very very much considered war magic.
that seems thematically appropriate with your background. Yeah, that's really
Exactly.
good.
All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going with
you
that.
did go to the war college. So
Yes.
yeah, I love it. All right. So next time, you all will be level 2. Seth will still be
Cool.
level 1 because Seth does not get experience for the session that Seth did not attend.
Aw.
But
Oh no.
the rest of you will be level 2, and you will be able to go out and fight the tutorial boss.
Yeah.
Fun.
Also,
And you'll
I'm
get to
just
see what
really
one
happy
of my boss fights look like.
I'm also just really happy that we learned Zed's character's name, like Dr. Cephalo. I didn't know that was his his name when I was drawing him, so that's really cool.
Mhm.
Cephalo.
I didn't know whether or
My
not you knew,
favorite American.
to be honest.
Huh?
So I was kind of surprised when you got here and you were like, "That's Zed's character." I thought that
Yeah.
you at least would have known the name. But,
Nope, I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had
So,
like my suspicions because Cephalo, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Starts
optional
with Z and
magical
cephalopod.
inspiration.
Hmm?
I have optional magical inspiration.
Oh yes. You have the optional class features from Tasha's. You have those. I'm using Tasha's.
Ooh.
Sweet.
I forget what is that for bards. Let me see.
So at a 2nd level,
I don't
if
know.
you have a Baridic Inspiration die and you cast a spell that restores HP or deals damage, you can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell, and then it adds either hit points or damage.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
Right.
it's very good because now not only can you get like better moves, now you can do extra healies or extra, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
depending what kind of bard you're doing. Nice.
I like that because there's a lot of like the bardic inspiration would normally like doesn't help like a wizard or like a cleric who's in heal bot mode. They're like, well, thanks for the inspiration. I'm not making attack rolls right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they can save it for a save if they get forced to make a save, but not every enemy makes you make saves all the time, you know. So
Or you could be like Dr.
I think it's a logical buff for the bard just to make
Yeah.
it's useful no matter who you give it to, basically at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
All
was
right.
a good session.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, I hope you guys. So yeah, before we end, is there how did everybody enjoy the session? Do you have any feedback for me or questions or concerns?
Honestly, I loved it. I love that you tied in Zed's character, even though Zed is not here yet. Like that's really
Yes.
great. That's really
Mhm.
great. I
Yeah.
loved the introductions with the captain and everything. And
Yeah, I really like your style of DMing, KB. It's not like something that I was used to, and I went into this knowing that your style of DMing would probably be different than other DMs that I played with, but I was like kind of nervous that I wouldn't vibe well with it. But I really very much enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun, and now I'm extra looking forward to the 2nd session.
yeah, same.
I think also you capturing the spirit of old man that will tell you in great painstaking detail
I
something
really
that he is
enjoyed the
specifically
crab info
cranky
dump.
about. Like
Yeah, honestly,
like that is like I work at retail, and
Oh no.
I hear those types of people unprompted
Mhm.
to all the time,
I
and
used
so
to
it was
work
very
retail. I
interesting seeing
understand.
that. It was so interesting witnessing that out of nowhere my D&D game, but now about crabs.
Mhm.
That's what fun
There
that
is
from all
one
the
cycle, and
those
it
are
is
good.
crap.
I spent
Like
like an
all
hour this afternoon like practicing all the different voices I was gonna do.
You did so good.
And playing with my voice mod to like, you know, get like the right sound I wanted for the different characters. Yeah. I'm
Also, I
glad you
love
I didn't
enjoyed
mean to
that.
do that.
like I know you showed us like the NPC pogs that were gonna be in the tower for the game. I'm like, I saw Snack. I was like, oh, I love this man. I will
Yeah.
talk to this man.
Yep, yep.
Snack is great.
I'm glad you enjoyed Snack because he will be a recurring well, he's good. He's first mate
Well,
on the ship. You're gonna
he's
see a lot
gonna
of
be like
Snack.
our like, he's gonna be like our assistant manager.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Uh, and I hope you like the captain.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am in love with
Yeah.
her deeply.
She's really great.
I can't wait for
Excellent.
Rosie to go back and go like, I am a doctor now. I've saved someone's life with the power of surgery.
Oh my god.
I have
Well,
witnesses.
I don't know how much Ray will be willing to back you up on that, but
Oh, I would
we'll
definitely
see.
not back
Well,
back
that's
her up
why I
on
have
that.
Alistair and Willow, who will totally support
Mm.
me.
Alistair very
Right.
much supports Rat Doctor.
And Willow,
All right.
she
Well,
believes will support her out of sheer rat confidence.
all right. Well,
You've been great.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Zero.
for the stream. Hey everybody! Thank you for watching and hanging out the whole time. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back in
Yeah.
2 weeks for session 2. So this game will be played every other week on Sunday at 9 Eastern Standard Time is when we start. My end goal, my target time is to make it 3-hour game, so we would only play until midnight normally. But I really wanted to get to freeing Zed's character so that Zed would be able to play right from the start next time.
Yeah.
So that's why I just pressed onward. But normally it's a 3-hour game. So our next session will be on July 11th, 2 weeks from
Alright.
2 weeks from now,
Yeah.
at 9 p.m. Please follow all of us on Twitter. You can
Yeah.
see all of our Twitter handles there underneath our names on the on screen. I'm at Angel KB. I'm the GM here, so please, follow me. I'll be running more games like this in the future, I hope. And follow all of my friends for reminders when our next session will be. And of course, follow the Twitch channel, or if you're watching on YouTube, give me a subscribe.
Maybe
Yeah.
even,
Thank you all for
dare I
watching.
say, a like, maybe even commenting about your opinions.
And don't
Yeah.
forget to
Oh,
ring
of
that
course.
bell.
Ring a ding ding for stream notifications.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we are such shills.
Yes. Yes. All of those things. But most importantly, follow us on Twitter for announcements of this and every other thing that we do.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a great day. I'm
Yeah.
going to send you all to the stream ending page.
Yeah.
Thanks for
All
tuning
right.
in,
Let's see if
everybody.
there's
See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Also, we should see if there's
Alright.
anyone to raid.
Bye.
Oh yes, let me see if there's anyone to raid.
I
Let
don't
me
see
see.
anyone.
You know what? I'm gonna send you over to Archangelo or Archangel. The
Eric Angelo.
angel friend that I made on Twitter. She's apparently playing Pathfinder right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'll send you over there.
Right.
Start raid.
See, we all just get to do our own, like, Peanuts Gallery commentary about what's going on in their Pathfinder game.
All right.
Alright, this is great.
I'm gonna hit the raid down.
Yeah. Alright, that was really fun.
All right.
Okay.